Hello! Hey everyone! Welcome to the stream. How's it going? How's it going this evening for everyone? Alright, let's get a few things set up. Some of my settings reset. We'll see how things go. See how they go here. How's everyone doing though? How's everyone doing? Alright. We're going to be playing Goblin, Belcher, and Pyro Prison. And we actually have one extra card that we played yesterday. Seemed to work real well for us. Real well for us. There is definitely one alternate option that we have here. With Mountain for the Mutavault. But let's start first off with what the deck does. It's a prison deck in Magic the Gathering, modern format. It uses lock pieces to reduce their mana from being able to cast things by making it all mountains, to preventing creatures, to chalicing, preventing and countering spells based on how much they cost. Has different ritual type effects to rush all of this out here. And then we have two sides to it. We have a control win side. Let's see here. I'm going to speak like that. Control win side, which is Chandra and Goblin Charbelcher. Chandra does the tick-ups, the damages, removes stuff, and can ultimate, doing a lot of damage. Goblin Charbelcher is our removal for creatures, and then can turn on the aggro by going to the face. Remember, Charbelcher deals double damage if a mountain is revealed. Just saying. Stormbreath Dragon's new to the group here and has done well so far. Can monstrous for 7, which makes him a 7/7, but can actually hit face when he does that, dealing a little bit of damage, especially in the control matchup. Got a few Rabble Masters. Those are for attacking. Walking Ballista is a utility type of creature. He can kind of float between the two types here. And then we have Hazoret, who's just a hasty big guy and can throw things at the face. A few utility pieces as well, when the Molten Rain angers and abrades, and these are usually things that get shimmied around based on our sideboard. Sideboard is broken into two sections here. We have essentially more aggro, which we then remove bridges for usually and just start smashing face, and we have a nice top end here. And then we have more control, needing either creature removal or island removal, torpor orbs, Grafdigger Cage, you name it, we got it. With that, this is the deck. Should be able to hit up MTG bot and Nightbot for commands to see the deck. I think we'll go ahead and run this right into a league and get things started tonight. No need to wait. Before I jump straight into this league, just real quick, 5-0 with the deck that we're going to be playing. So we're going to hopefully try to repeat this. It's unlikely. It's unlikely to go back-to-back 5-0s, especially a flawless 5-0. But we can try. Let's see here. Are we still on here somewhere? I bet we are. Hey, there we are. All right, let's see if we can get a second trophy and get ourselves up to the top here. Got one trophy, pretty cool. There's our previous deck, and you can see it's the same one. All right, let's get in here. Let's see here. Pyro Prison Charbelcher. Let's jam it. All right. Where's the play button? There it is. Woo! What an evening. Let's see here. While we queue, updates, waiting on the artist for the subs. Don't have the sub emotes yet. We're trying to get those. I might try to message him a little more. See if I can get at least his status. Yeah. Stream like normal. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Sometimes Saturday, Sunday. Alright, let's get a win on our first game here. Playing against Belcher. And we won the die roll, so we're going to play first. Always good. Always good here. Alright. Wow, this hand's kind of interesting. It's interesting because it has no lands. So you can run out Rabble Master, then you can't do a whole lot afterwards. 3, 4. We can't get a Chalice on 1 and Rabble Master. That would be pretty nuts. This was a ritual type effect. Unknown opponent. Can't keep this. It's tempting. It's tempting because we can like do a lot of stuff. But if they have one removal spell, then we're really, really far behind. Pretty far behind. It's tempting, though. It's tempting. It's tempting. We'll mulligan this. Alright, we'll keep this. This is better. Mutavault and Walking Ballista along with Chalice. And we'll put actually Belcher on top here. It's a pretty good draw. We'll be a little more aggressive here. Hello, Voxy. How you doing? Welcome. Glad you could tune in. Alright, Faithless Looting. Yeah, our Goblin Rabblemaster would have been destroyed pretty easily here. We have a tough matchup here, but we can at least get a Chalice on one here. And hopefully slow some things down here. They did get a Bloodghast there. Our Anger from the previous hand looks pretty good, except we had no lands to cast it. Alright, hopefully we slowed down our opponent from doing any more cantripping. That's the fingers crossed kind of mentality here. We're going to get a Walking Ballista down probably next. Follow up with Charbelcher, followed up with Dragon Breath. See where we can go from there. Bridge is going to be kind of necessary here. Opponent's going to Confligate. Okay. Choosing not to discard anything. We're just getting it in the... They're getting it in the bin here. Okay. Finish studying for physics. Alright. Well, hopefully you can get to sleep, man. Hopefully you can get to sleep. Confligate again. Okay. A couple of those. Alright. We can get a Walking Ballista down here. Doesn't seem like a bad idea, necessarily. We'll get Goblin Charbelcher down next. Maybe get an Anger off the top. That would probably really make our opponent upset. But I think we're doing okay here. We can block and shoot down our Bloodghast buddy here, taking 0 damage, which might be a good idea with these in the grave. We'll see here. See what's played. Physics can be interesting. I'm sure at a university college level it's a little harder than in like a high school level or a grade school. Confligate is targeting Walking Ballista. Can they split it? Yeah, it's split. Get Life from the Lone, Rally the Peasants. That's gonna be a little bit rough. Alright. We'll remove and pick off Bloodghast so we can reduce damage here. Alright, we take a little bit of damage here. It's going to be a tough matchup. Bloodghast is going to come back. Doesn't trigger anything else that's particularly interesting here. Rally actually... Blood Moon doesn't shut off Rally, which is kind of interesting here. They have 0 cards in hand. That's something to note as well. They're going to be dredging more than likely. That's what it looks like our opponent's doing. We're not totally concerned with this yet. A land wouldn't be bad here. Blood Moon's not terrible either. Alright. So we just discussed that Blood Moon may not play here. However, if they dredge Life from the Loan, they can't cast Life from the Loan. They can't cast their Faithless Lootings either. And it shuts down the dredging, so they get to dredge 3. Shuts off Mutavault. We go to 9, and then we go lower. Here, we take 5, and then next turn we take 5, so that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're on a 2-turn clock here. Alright. We're going to get Charbelcher down here, past the turn. I don't think we want to die in 2 turns just because we play Blood Moon. I'll land and I'll play Storm Breath. No land and I'll leave up Mutavault and Charbelcher. Our opponent Life from the Loams, hitting Neonates, which is fine with us. And they get 1 Blood Crypt. They have a Sheltered Thicket as well here. At high school was pretty easy, but at university, my teacher said, past physics class, you just have to know something like 3 numbers and 4 alphabets. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, they do have life from the loam. Alright. Rally does not give anything crazy, does it? No. Okay. So +2 plus O, it's an instant. Block, don't do that. We're gonna go ahead and get Storm Breath out here. And Storm Breath's gonna be on the defense. Has to be. Has to be or we die. We can block Bloodghast here, which I think is fine to do. There's a Narcomoeba. They have lands in hand. So they have lands in hand, so I think we can offer a trade here. I think offering the trade here is the best option here. If they would like to pump now, it saves us damage next turn. They choose to, so we take 4 here. They do have one of these Conflagrates in hand. So we may have to just go for the win here, hoping that we Charbelcher into a million. Alright, let's see what we draw. Anger wouldn't be bad. Magus. So Magus, do it. Magus shuts off life from the loam, but it also shuts off Mutavault. They can't rally. They can still Conflagate. I think we have to pass here. We're going to boot up the Mutavault here and then ping down a Narcomoeba probably. We'll see what this does for us. Alright, I'm going to boot this up. Block. And then I think... Alright, so if we shoot at them here, then they get to play a land and come back. We'll be at 4. They can also draw, so we'd have to kill them with 2 activations of Charbelcher. We kill Narcomoeba here. I think we just have to go for face here. If we kill Narcomoeba here, they life from the loam to get like a dredge in the yard here. We're at 4, or they just hold. I think we just gotta go for face here. Go for face. Hope for big ones. Big ones from Charbelcher. Big ones from Charbelcher. Oh, yeah. Reveal Mountain. Wouldn't even kill the Narcomoeba. Opponent is staring at us. Opponent is staring at us. We have attempted, chat. All right. Okay. Gets their Bloodghast back. Gets surprised Amalgam. I gotta say, Anger wouldn't be bad off the top. Anger off the top wouldn't be bad, especially with how they're dumping their hand here. Come on, anger. Anger! Ask and get. Oh, that's not an anger. Oh, what is this? This is a sorcery speed. Alright, we can go ahead and wait until it's their turn and then go for it here. Go for the big one. Reveal 10. Reveal 10. And a mountain. That's what we're looking for. Reveal 10 and a mountain, chat. 10 and a mountain, chat. I'm not scared of you. Alright, let's fire it off. 10 and a mountain. 10 and a mountain. Here we go. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's close. It's close. Alright. Let's see here. Would have drawn Hazard and then 1, 2. So it would have been only 2. Alright. Alright, let's be the control matchup here. Let's see here. Braid is okay. Molten Rain is maybe not the best here because they just loam stuff back. Anger's good here. Magus is alright. Rabble Master's never getting through. So how do we want to do this? Grafdigger's coming in. Torpor Orbs coming in. And Anger and Slagstorm. I think in place of these probably, and get one on Magus out probably is pretty good here. Do we want anything else here? I don't think we want anything else. We don't want them casting stuff from the grave. We don't want ETBs as well. ETBs are a problem for us. Walking Ballistic and clear stuff. Hazoret's not too bad. So we have room for 1. I guess we'll bring Storm Breath back in here. If we clear and don't ever find our Angers, we can bring Storm Breath. Hit face along with Hazoret. Alright, so here... Play, pitch, this. 3, 4. We're going to keep this. Because I want to see how Storm Breath works here. We'll see how Storm Breathy works here. Hopefully it's fast enough. Hopefully it's fast enough. We'll see. We're probably not going to play this Magus. I don't see a reason to play the Magus here. Faithless Looting. Ooh. Ooh, a Thoughtseize. Alright, we didn't see a single one of those last game. Alright, takes Magus. We didn't want to really play that anyway. Ritual Effect. There we go. 3, 4, 5. Let's go for it, chat. Let's go. Let's go for it. Storm Breath. Hasty, hasty. Let's go. Opponent's at 11. Can you kill a Storm Breath? Grafdigger's Cage would be great off the top, I think. Chandra's not too bad. Go, go, dragon! Go, go, dragon! This is some serious beats on turn 2 compared to Rabble Master. Rabble Master's just too slow. Alright, here we go. What do we got? They're gonna pitch everything to kill this. Oh, Cathartic Reunion. Dredging like crazy. Opponent's going ham sauce here. They do hit a Conflagate that they can use to pick off our Storm Breath. Land. Land would be good here. Land Ritual Effect. Oh, so sorry, opponent. I'm so sorry. Cage is really good because now he can't conflagate Storm Breathy. Turn 2 Storm Breath. Go in the distance. Go in the distance. Let's appreciate this dragon. What a dragon. We're so proud of you, Storm Breath. Showing everyone how it's done. No dismember, please. No dismember. Alright. Alright. Look at that. A little Storm Breath. You found your home, Storm Breath. It's with us. It's with us. Alright. Eidolons may actually be decent here. Alright, so we're on the draw now. Cage is going to be very important. Torp Orbs maybe not as important as I think it is, but we'll keep it in. Let's see here. Molten Rains might be worthwhile because we're on the draw, not because I think they're very good here. Let's see here. Hazard and Storm Breath I think are great to try to get down. They're going to dredge stuff back, play lands. They don't really use anything that Eidolon can trigger off of. Molten Rain is pretty good just to deal extra damage. Take them off of black or green. Shattering Spree. I don't see us needing that. I think we just run it back. We just need to get a solid opener hand. Redundancy would be very good here because they could Thoughtseize something away. Redundancy would be ideal. Alright, this is really good. This is really good. We can basically ramp up into Chandra, and then Chandra can be used to help Hazoret out, and we have Slagstorm as backup. Ooh, Gemstone. I forgot about this land. We could turn that into a mountain. Could turn this into a deer mountain. A deer mountain. Alright. Bloodghast, Life from the Loam. I don't like that. That's right, though. Slagstorm's going to be our backup here. Another ritual effect, and we... Oh, you're a turn late. You're a turn late. That's fine. Alright. I think if they were to Thoughtseize us here, I have a feeling they would have to pick probably Slagstorm here. A bridge would be really nice, I think, at this point. Although we have Hazoret, I think a bridge would be very nice. So the turn, assuming they get a land here. Surely they have a land. There it is. A little Ghost Quarter action. Bloodghast triggers Prized Amalgam. Prized Amalgam is going to come in later too. Okay. So depending on what they play here, we may be Life from the Loam. Slagstorm's not as good as an Anger here. Slagstorm's not as good as an Anger. There he comes. Flying in. Anger off the top. There's another Chandra here. Another Chandra. So we're going to play our lands. If we just Slagstorm here, they get both of them back. If we Hazoret here, we can block. After we ditch a few more. If we get a Chandra out by ramping here and tick one down to kill Prize Amalgam, they have to decide whether they kill Chandra or try to get more on the board. I kind of like that line. We do have the Slagstorm as backup and have plenty of time to draw for our other cards here. Let's do that. It's a little risky here, but let's get rid of Prized Amalgam here and try to bait an attack on Chandra, taking 2 less damage here, hopefully. If they don't want to go after Chandra here, we're fine. There's an Ancient Grudge. Good to see there. Good to see. can't necessarily flash it back because they don't have green, or they have one potential of green here. All right, hit Chandra here. Hit Chandra, please. There you go. A Blood Moon wouldn't be bad here. I guess it would kind of actually not be necessary. They return cards with Life from the Loam though, so they have the lands they need. Alright, we're still at a healthy 20 going into turn 3, 4 here. Make black. Play out. Ooh, don't have a Collective Brutality, please. Collective Brutality kind of ruins our little game plan we got going on here. Is it like a Tassiger? No. No, no, no. Alright, Slagstorm's going away here. Play land, rebuild their board. Faithless Looting as well. Getting rid of Abrupt Decay and Dredging. I have a Stinkweed as well. Alright, Prized Amalgam comes in. Alright, land's not terrible off the top. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Alright, they find a Narcomoeba off their Dredge. They're dredging a Stinkweed. And a Prized Amalgam. So we need a Bridge. Although Bridge gets killed, we need like an Anger. Need an Anger here. Life from the Loam, getting more lands back. Really could use an Anger here. We have 3 of them in the deck, so high chances of drawing. Gonna take 6 here. 5. This is summoning sick. Anger, please. Anger, please. Ugh. Alright, so if we do this, we're going to get hit for 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. We can get hit for Xaxes here if we don't shoot something off here. So we're going to shoot off a Prized Amalgam here. Pass the turn. Oh, we could use an Anger. We could use an Anger. Maybe they'll ignore and go face. Maybe they'll ignore and go face. We'll see. They probably just hit us for 5. Alright, Dredging, using Life from the Loam. Faithless Looting, using everything. Draw 2, discard 2. A couple Narcomoebas. Ooh. There's a Bloodghast, a couple Bloodghasts as well. So they play the Narcomoebas in and they play the lands. Play a land, get their stuff back. Ooh, we could really use an Anger. An Anger, please. If they allow Chandra to live, it gives us 2 draws. If they don't allow Chandra to live, it gives us 1 draw. They're probably going to just pick her off. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Ooh, hoo, hoo. We need an Anger. Oh boy. Our Slagstorm was great until they collected Brutality it. Alright. Opponent hits us for... Alright, they do take Chandra, so we get 1 draw at this. 1 draw. Anger off the top, please. Anger off the top. Bridge. Is Bridge enough? 1, 2, 3, 4. Bridge. They can attack for 1, 2, 3. Put us to 5. Confligate. We'll see if they see this line. They also have an Ancient Grudge. They have plenty of ways to finish us off. We needed Anger. I think Anger was about our only draw that would have saved us there. What they did, though, is they kept Bloodghast in here, just in case we didn't draw the Anger, so that's pretty smart from our opponent. Pretty smart. Okay. Ancient Grudge. You got it, opponent. You got it, opponent. Alright, Dredge taking us down here in our game, or match 1 of our league. It's alright, though. You can come back. It's a tough match. That's a tough match. What's our opponent doing? Really needed the cage probably a little bit earlier than what we did get. What's our opponent doing? Alright, they conflagate us. And they've got it. Alright. I want to draw a card, see if Anger was down there. Where was our Angers? There's a cage. Cage wouldn't have been too bad earlier. Ooh, there it is. There's our Anger. Alright. Alright. Alright, tough match 1. Tough match 1. That's alright. We're going to jump into match 2 here. Match 2. We took them down pretty quickly game 2. We just needed a little more action game 3. Slagstorm would have been a real good reset. Based on how deep the cards were, it was going to probably be a while though before we could kill them. We would have had Cage though after Ensnaring Bridge, and if we would have had another bridge, we might have had a way out of that. Okay. Okay. All good. How's everyone doing this evening? Voxy's probably fallen asleep at this point. He's falling asleep over there. How are our lurkers doing, though? How are our lurkers doing? Alright, let's join this match. Let's join this match. Alright, we're going to play against Carmel Death. And we won the die roll, so we're going to play first. It's the right thing to do here. 1 land. We can't keep 1 land. That's just not going to happen. Fair enough, Voxy. Fair enough. Really like this hand. It's got a lot going for it, just not enough land. So we're going to mulligan it into a no land hand. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. We're going to mulligan this. We need a land. We are starting. Alright, we'll keep this. We'll put this on top. Although we're not too keen on Rabble Master. The Rabble Master might be good in a blue-white matchup. It also might be a few blockers we need. Alright, Death Shadow looks like. So having our Rabble Master concealed here is not too bad. They'll probably like Inquisition us and then Thoughtseize us though. Man, they went all in on it. Ooh. Alright, I had F6, but it was a Burning Inquiry. Oh my gosh. Alright. Alright. Got rid of a Rabble Master and our Blood Moon effect. Our Blood Moon effect doesn't appear to be very good here though. We're gonna pass to our opponent and plan to kill one of these hollow ones here. Shattering Spree is gonna be good in this matchup. Angers are also gonna be fine in this matchup. They're just going for it. We will be killing one of these. Destroy the artifact, please. Please, please, please slow down, opponent. Alright, next move is Magus here with a draw of a land. Sweet. Play Magus out here. Magus is going to be a blocker or is going to eat a bolt. Either one. We could really use a bridge here. We could really use a bridge. Runner lands isn't too bad, except that Hollow One and Storm Breath trade. Ugh, two graveyard type decks. It's a little rough for us. 2 red-based graveyard decks. Well, I can't use black, so that's kind of nice at the moment. What we could also do here is not block with Magus for a turn, take 6, and then we could potentially draw for a Walking Ballista, and then they have kind of awkward blocks where we can block and deal damage if we would like. A little bit awkward there. I don't know what our opponent has at the moment that they're thinking about. We'll probably actually take 6 here and see what our opponent can do to us afterwards. Can't imagine it's too scary. I can't imagine it's too scary. Burning Inquiry is one card that really screws us up quite often because we're very sensitive to what's in our hand at the very beginning of the game, and then if that gets jumbled around, it can be a let's just say it can be an adventure. Can be an adventure. Alright, our opponent has lost their connection. Hopefully they will return here shortly. We'll leave the log up. How you guys doing? How you doing? Ah. Ooh. So if you missed it yesterday, we posted in MTG Salvation forums our little bit of our how our matches went yesterday. We also are now posting to Twitter, so if you're into that kind of thing, we post there when we're going live. Usually, I try to most of the time. Not much else is tweeted there. What else are we doing here? Our MTG bot and our Nightbot are both online, so you can utilize those as well. We have our schedule thing on our channel. Yeah, that's the main things that have been going on here. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Hope our opponent returns here. Hope our opponent returns. We'll hope. Well, fingers crossed. We don't want to win this way. I think we got a fairly good shot at winning this game too, depending on what our opponent's doing over there. Well, hopefully they just had a little hiccup with MTGO and getting back on. Hopefully. We got another reminder that our opponent has disconnected. That's not too good. Double reminders. Double reminders that our opponent is not here. Ah, sweet. Our opponent looks like they're coming back now. Sweet. And rejoin the game. Give them a second. Everything should stabilize for them, and then we should get back on our way here. Maybe. I know when you log back in, it auto connects you, and then Magic can lag out a little bit. Alright, our opponent's moved to combat phase. We're not going to block this one turn. We're going to go to 8 here with the idea that we could potentially, with runner lands, do some fun stuff here. It's also maybe another reason not to land. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Alright, in this situation, we can actually block and kill Hollow One. We could also pick off something and just block once with Hollow One, and then look to pick off and try to do something else with our 4 lands. A couple decisions. We'll have to see what we want to do. Honestly, I think the decision here is just to double block Hollow One here. And if they go bolting, we'll get rid of this Phoenix. And hope to draw land. Hope to draw land. I think this is our best out. And bolt. We might actually remove the Flame Adept because it's hard to block. Or Storm Breath can block Phoenix. Alright. Let's remove the Adept here. Alright. We'll take 2. We have a couple outs here. A bridge. Chandra wouldn't be too bad here. Land for our Storm Breath is not too bad either here. Okay. So Storm Breath is out here. We can't attack. And we're more than likely going to have to block Hollow One probably. Probably what we're going to have to do here. We'll see though. We'll see. We end up drawing a Blood Moon, a Rabble Master, and a Chalice. We actually probably don't want any of that, so we'll be pleased with that. So unfortunately we have to block Hollow One here. Oh, did they get another Phoenix? I didn't even see that in here. Alright, well, Phoenix has come back frequently and Hollow One won't. So we can look for one of our removal spells here. Chandra's not enough. Chandra's not enough. Alright. Needed our bridge. Where's our bridges? Okay, so let's see here. Shattering Sprees are fine. They're in the Hollow One plan here. Cages are fine too, because they look like they're a bit more Vengevine based. Let's see here. What are we taking out? Molten Rains are probably fine. Anger's fine. Rabble Master's going to come out here. Walking Ballista's not very good here either. I think Storm Breath and Hazard actually come out here as well. And let's see here. Maybe one Charb. Oh no. Magus. We can bring probably Hazard back in and take out 2 Maguses here. 2 Maguses. Hazard's a bit better here behind the bridge. We'll go with something like that. We'll go something like that. Would you like to play first? Of course I would like to play first. Hitting runner land here is, it's pretty good. Hitting runner land is pretty good. But if we don't hit running lands, it's pretty bad. I think we're gonna have to mull this one, unfortunately, because Blood Moon probably won't do enough here. Alright, this is much better. Much better. Alright, we'll keep this. Alright, that's a way better 6. Miles ahead of it. We'll play a mountain first. Mountain, then a gemstone. Anger's not castable at the moment, but we'll get there. We'll keep this. Belcher we're gonna put to the bottom. We need lands or other action here. Belcher's a little too slow. And they'll probably have some sort of artifact removal for it. No Burning Inquiry, please. Thought seizes us. We'll probably not like what they see. We'll probably take either Anger or Shattering Spree here. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. A Braid. Interesting. So maybe they don't have a hollow one in hand? Or multiples? Alright. Well, we didn't really want to draw a Simian Spirit Guide as our next land, but we'll take it. We can play Chandra next turn. We can play Hazoret as well. Hazoret's a bit of a problem, though, because Shattering's... well, we'll see what we end up with here. Alright. So we lost our Simian Spirit Guide, Anger, and we lost a Grafdigger's Cage that we drew, which is very disappointing. Very disappointing. Ugh. Really wish we could have that cage back. It's a Faithless Looting from our opponent. They have an Ancient Grudge and the Phoenix. Well, we can play a Chalice on one. Well, there's a hollow one. We might actually just pick that off here. May just pick that off. Shattering Spree. Let's see here. So we can play Shattering Spree, getting rid of the hollow one, and then we can play a Chalice on one. We only have one more cage in the deck, and I don't think if we're not drawing it already, we've kind of lost our opportunity. Also, Chalice on one will stop some stuff. They do have, like I said, Ancient Grudge, but they don't have any green to cast it with at the moment. No green to cast it with. No green. Alright, our opponent's going to hit us for 2 here, it looks like. That's fine with us. We can cast Chandra here. We probably will be doing that too, and we'll probably be ticking her up. Can't cast that opponent. Ransom 60, hey there. How you doing? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Alright. We're gonna tick up Chandra here, I think. Do a little damage to our opponent. Oh, thank you. Tick up, they can hit it for 2. They can't bolt Chandra, so we're gonna get a draw out of her. We could have minus, but with a land, that makes Bloodcast lethal anyway. Or here, we'll hopefully get 2 draws out of her. We'll see, though. Bedlam Reveler. Well, Torpor Orb's a little bit better now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Chandra's gonna take a little bit here. Bridge would be great to find. Alright, let me double check. Stormbreath's in the sideboard, so we don't have to play the land here. Hazoret's actually a pretty good draw. Hazoret's pretty good here. We're gonna tick up Chandra here, I think. Just to see if we can get a bridge. A Desperate Ritual. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Alright. We'll leave the Gemstone Caverns in our hand to pitch here. This can also block Bedlam Reveler. Our Chandra probably is going to die here, but they have to be careful attacking into us. Actually, should we just go on the offense here? Let's see here. They basically can kill if they do that. Yeah, let's jam it in here. I'll probably block with Bedlam here if they would like. Alright, they choose not to. They go to 4. They go to 4. I guess they better be careful how they attack. I don't know. Can't do anything on one opponent. Prowess trigger here so that they can get in 4 damage to us and kill Chandra if they want to attack with everything. Not really sure if they want to be doing that. Alright, our opponent concedes here. Opponent concedes. We had a bridge on top. We could chuck lands at them and so on and so forth. Alright, do we want a Torpor Orb at all? Do we want a Torpor Orb? You saw Hallowans, Bloodgases, Bedlam Revelers. Azeroth was pretty decent there. Stormbreath's not very good. We may go 1-1 with the cage. I don't like that. Actually, we'll just do this. If they would like to Bedlam Reveler, I think we're just going to have to eat that. Oh, this is close. Alright, we're going to keep this. The only reason we're keeping it is because we can get a Chalice on 1 here. We're going to actually pitch a Shattering Spree so we have all the mana that we need. I think. Well, alright, let's pitch a Mountain. What does Charbelcher do? Charbelcher, like the card, you can do card, exclamation card, Goblin and Charbelcher, like this, and it will spit out what we do. Oh, please don't get rid of our Chalice. Okay, we got another Chalice. Alright, we're looking alright. Looking okay here. So that's what Goblin Charbelcher does. If you have another question like what's it doing in our deck, by all means, let me know. Alright. Alright, quick text here. Alright, so we're gonna have to take a little beat here from Hollow One. Not 2 words. Hey, I saw you playing versus Taxus on another stream. Cool deck. Green White Taxus? KR? KR 5000? Versus like Spider or Spades or something like that, I believe. I'm really bad with names. Yeah, he's pretty cool guy there. Alright. Spider. Yeah, Spider Space. He came by afterwards. It was really cool to see. It's really cool to see. Can we take another hit from Hollow One? Yes, we can. Do we want to get Chalice onto 2 to prevent Ancient Grudge? Yes, we're farther away from Charbelcher here. But I think 1 and 2 locks our opponent out pretty hard. And we're just going to go with that. And then we'll Shattering Spree here. Yeah, we took that to that league to a 5-0, and it was a flawless 10-0 in games. It was pretty sweet. Spades just kind of got Spider Space just kind of got in our way, unfortunately, when we were running real hot with the deck. But welcome, I appreciate you stopping by. Pretty sweet, man. Our opponent is going to attempt to play at 1 CMC spell. Scratching my head a little bit here. Can't imagine they play Shattering Sprees. If they do, we're going to feel a little bit goofy here. But based on their discard type of spells here, I have to imagine it's an Ancient Grudge. Alright, KR with the follow. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Value Belcher is a new idea versus Legacy. I don't play a whole lot of Legacy, but all I know is that all I want to do is play this little flip cards over and see what happens. Little card here. That's what I want. But yeah, Belcher prevents a couple problems that we run into. Alright, instead of Legacy. You're good, you're good. Belcher is usually a glass cannon, yes. That is for sure. The what is it, the 7-land Belcher deck in Modern? It's just like, oh my gosh, look at this, chat. Oh! Alright, we have to like replicate this a few times to make sure we just obliterate our opponent's Halloween here. We have to get past our Chalice. Anyway, full maximum value, same target, same target, same target. Blow up that Halloween. But yeah, Belcher plays an interesting role where it does the control and aggro matchup really well for us. And bridge decks, what end up happening with the free win reds and the pyro prisons and sometimes Scred is we can get rid of a lot of your threats or block them out with bridge, but then we have what's called the under the bridge phenomenon with a noble hierarch and exalted triggers. And from a person that played like strictly all exalted, sweet draw. For someone that played exalted all in the standard, I understand how much that can like actually hurt you over time if those creatures are allowed to get in. So yeah, we're just strictly using it as our opponent's reading our card. We know this because so many opponents just stop when this is cast. What is this, Belcher? Taking a quick glance at a Belcher. If we draw 2 lands, I might try to jam another Belcher here. Our opponent, I think, is pretty stuck underneath our chalices here. Oh, cycles. Sacrifices a land. Giving us the flawless victory. Appreciate the opponent. Appreciate the opponent. Looks like they got stuck on 1 land. 1 land, they were looking to Burning Inquiry or Goblin Lore probably to get out of it. A little bit of readers. I appreciate the readers, though. You want to know what your opponent's doing. What I think is funny is when someone plays something, they just like, yeah, I got it, and then you do something with the card, and they're like, what? Wait, and then they read. I appreciate the people that read. I read a lot of cards. We got to know what our opponent's up to at all times. In this matchup, Belcher was going to go to the face, but in the event that they landed another hollow one, we'd actually maybe try to kill it based on life total and based on how many mountains we were representing. So, as KR is saying, value Belcher here. We're 1-1 in this league. 1-1 in this league, guys. There we go. There we go. Queue up for our next league. Thanks everyone for tuning in, by the way. So what kind of decks do you like, KR? Yeah, no, definitely. One thing that I guess is overlooked, because I immediately said, hey, well, I didn't immediately, but I eventually came across Goblin Charbelcher, and I was watching that 7-land, the green version. I was just kind of reading the card when our opponent was going off on us, probably like the first week of January here. And I'm just like sitting there, I'm like F6, just kind of glancing, reading the card, and I got to if the revealed land card was a mountain, do double. And I was just like, we play mountains. Jam it. And so we've been trying to make it work since. That's what we've been doing. All right, this is a turn 1 bridge. turn 1 bridge isn't very good, but we can play a lot of things. We may not rush the bridge out here. It's kind of like a high density land hand here, but we'll keep it. Do we want to run this out here? You know what? We don't have too much else going on unless we top deck a Chandra here. Maybe our opponent just scoops when they see the Pyretic. Who knows? Who knows what our opponent's thinking? Hey, rushed out the bridge, man. I don't know. We're probably playing against blue-white. Here we go. There it is, blue-white. Oh, we feel awkward, chat. Oh. Turn 1 Hazard could have been a thing. Or turn 2 Hazard. If we draw the Chandra, we weren't drawing the Chandra. Hazard in the hand there. Well then, that was awkward. All right, well F6 through our opponent's turn. We have no action. Maybe they play like a Wall of Omens or something like that. Come on, play something. Yes. All right, we're gonna get a Hazard down here. Yeah, this is a little bit of an on-bow here. Maybe we draw our braid. We'll attack our bridge with our braid. Get in. This is fine though. We can start pinging them down. It's real slow clock, but we can certainly ping them down. Wish we didn't rush out the bridge there. We were afraid of the discard. All right, we have plenty of lands now. Hey there, baby. Hey there. Look at this little guy. Look at that guy. I can't attack. Oh. Chalice on 2 for Storm would be very important here. Yep. I don't think it's Storm, though. I think it's Jeskai. And that was before the Flooded Strand, because the Sulfur Falls. But maybe it's not. It might be blue-red Breach deck. Oh, yeah. The value. Oh. The absolute value. I think we're going to fling this bridge at our opponent. We could either fling the bridge at our opponent or play a second bridge here. Let's go ahead and fling it, though. I think flinging is fine. Whoosh! There it goes. Whoosh! It's a Magus. It's a Magus, chat. Alright, so this is the blue-red Breach deck. What would be probably good is to have played that. There they go after our face. To play the bridge, to have a secondary bridge, so that they can't, not collected company, but we'll just start flinging things at our opponent. Oh, we're not going to play that land. If we happen to draw Storm Breath, we may hold Storm Breath and try to get Storm Breath down, but otherwise we're all right, opponent. We're on the Bolt Snap Bolt plan, I think. Madcap. Alright. Alright, so we need a Chandra now, so we're going to start playing our lands. This is fun. Alright, we need a Chandra to stick. We have a lot in the board for this matchup. A lot in the board. There's a Chandra. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have a Remand or a Mana Leak. We're kind of sad. We're going to hold Chandra for 1 turn, draw a land, then try to play her. We risk them getting a land for Cryptic here. Bolt again. Oh my gosh. Electrolyze. Oh my gosh. The play set of bolts. It's actually good we didn't play Chandra there. Madcap Experiment again. Our opponent is tapped out. The window has been open, chat. Incoming Chandra. Incoming Chandra. We're going to play the mountain. Tick up here. Life total is not going to change. Molten Rain. We're going to cast. Get rid of the blue mana here. Chat, here we go. I love her. I love her. Taking her out on dates on Friday night, man. Alright, so we got rid of the blue source. If we draw our other Molten Rain, we'll do the same. At this point, we're just going to try to get Chandra ultimated. And actually, their aggressiveness with bolts has opened the window for Chandra to do what she does here. A secondary bridge is actually okay with us. I'm going to tick up first. Maybe get that Storm Breathy. Storm Breathy. Where you at, Storm Breathy? By the way, this whole gas, I like this gas can. You're the second person that's had the gas can. Alright, we're going to get a secondary bridge down. We don't want to risk dying to a cryptic that's miles away, but still, don't want that to happen. We may try to tick Chandra up above where she belongs on 7. But if we draw another Chandra, we'll do that. Opponent ops. Todd Stevens emote. Sweet. Bottoms. Todd Steven MTG gas. Okay. All right. All right. Makes sense. There's another island. We have a Magus here. We're gonna tick up Chandra here. Walking Ballista. We will actually attempt to cast this, and we're gonna cast it for I think we'll do it for 2 here. It opens it up to an Electrolyze, but it doesn't open us up to a mana leak. All right, we're gonna hold Magus in hand. Magus is gonna be a 5 damage burn spell here with Chandra in a moment. Also, Walking Ballista gives us an extra blocker. Uh-oh. Draw 2, discard 2. You go ahead, opponent. Discards a Blood Moon and a Spell Snare. It's good to know that Spell Snare is over there. Opponent Serum Visions. Alright, so here I think we're going to ultimate Chandra. We would like to keep her around, but I think her ultimate will allow us to pick 2 of these off and then pick 2 of them off again in our future here. We don't want to risk Chandra here. Alright, we're going to do get emblem. Getting emblem's pretty good. We're going to actually throw a Chalice on 1 to prevent the digging, and we're going to shoot a Platinum Imperium. Pew, pew, pew. Let them remand this if they would like. We get another trigger. I don't think our opponent wants to remand this, though. Wow, if they let this remand. Snapcaster. Targeting. Lightning Bolt. They're going to Lightning Bolt Walking Ballista here. I think we'll pick off Snapcaster Mage here. Pick off Snapcaster, and we'll we're gonna add a counter here. All right, okay, I'm buying the rest in paper. What are you missing? And we'll go 2 to the face here. What are you missing? All right. We may have punted slightly because we didn't do that after Platinum Imperium. Ugh, that's all right though. That's all right. Because you can't do 2 to the face because of Platinum. Thought about it too much, chat. We do that. We do that all the time. 1 Belcher and Shatter Spree, basically. Oh, nice. They're not too far off then. Shatter Spree also being in the board kind of comes and goes. Alright, we're going to Oops. Cancel. I don't need a tap. Silly me. Silly me. Alright, let's get rid of one of these big guys here. One of these big guys. We've played this pretty poorly, I would say. And by poorly, I mean we should have both platinums off by now and one Snapcaster. So a little sequencing issues here. A little sequencing. Snapcaster targeting. Targeting, is it Charm? Is it Charm? It's going to draw 2, discard 2, probably. The next location we would put a Chalice on, by the way, is 3. We do that to avoid electrolyzes, or we would throw it onto 4 to avoid gosh dang it, Cryptic, which is counterintuitive because we have spells at 3 and 4, but that's where we want them. Alright, land's no good here. We're gonna hold the land. We can pitch it if needed. By the way, I'm glad Nightbot can actually use his deck list to command now. Electrolyze. There's the Electrolyze. That's why we need a Chalice on 3 here ASAP. Need a Chalice on 3. Opponent plays land, pass the turn. Mutavault. Play Mutavault out, pass the turn. Oh, we need something special here. Belcher, where you at, buddy? Belcher hits the platinum. Another Electro? Nope, that's 3 Blood Moon. Remands their Blood Moon. Attempting to dig. That's kind of good for us. They're looking for more blue, I think. They have enough for Electrolyze here. Chalice? Ugh. So because of our goof earlier, we probably would have had them dead now, and we're just now playing a poor game of Magic that we shouldn't be playing at this point. Blood Moon? Remanding? Remanding Blood Moon. Oh, that feels real good. Remember, we have taken 4 bolts to the face, like immediately. Blood Moon. Alright, opponent. I understand you have Blood Moons. A Braid is actually pretty nice here. And I think we'll just fire this out. Destroy target artifact. This stacks so that I actually can't do this. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of Snapcaster as well here. The stacking. Alright. Now we look pretty good here. Now we look pretty good. Alright, we're going to pitch this land. Get some damage going. There's a Rabble Master. There's a Rabble Master. Let's get that buddy down there. Take 5, opponent. Alright, our little Rabbles, little goblins don't get in this turn, but they're going to get in next turn. They're going to get in next turn, chat. Alright, our opponent scoops it up. Next draw was a Chandra. Alright. We love this matchup. Let's see here. Let's take 2 of these back in. All right. So they can breach us usually. So actually, let's leave the bridges in because it's probably a breach deck as well. Storm Breath and Hazard are fine, but Storm Breath's a little bit worse behind the bridge. So we want Boils and we want Eidolons for sure. And if I can fit the Torpor Orbs in, that'd be great. Shattering Spree is kind of a last resort here, because we don't necessarily need the Shattering Spree. I think this is all good here. What do we want to get rid of here? Anger. Anger's no good here. What am I doing? What am I doing with that anger in there? Chat. Slap me one. I need a slap. I need to wake up. Alright, Torpor Orbs so that we don't take 8 Cryptics, although we can get through 8 Cryptics. Eidolons for fast pace, Goblins for fast pace, Hazards for fast. Storm Breath's a little high on the curve, is really good if you can get him to stick, but his monsters will probably not matter here. I appreciate it, KR. Keeping me honest. Hazard's fine, as you saw there, and very difficult for our opponent to take down because they're not Jeskai. If they were Jeskai, I would leave Storm Breath in. Alright, this hand has a turn 1 Torpor Orb, which isn't bad, but they have Spell Snare. Voxy. It's kind of bad though, because we don't, although we have the Torpor Orb, we don't have a play for a while and they can just counter. So we're going to actually mulligan this. This is far superior. Absolutely the nuts. We'll keep this. Bridge. What's bottom bridge? We're going all in. Ham sauce here. Alright. If our opponent passes here, I think we have to lead with a Chalice. We're going to lead with the I think, yeah. Let's lead with the Chalice here. We're leading with the Chalice because we're going to run a Chalice out into Spell Snare. I think I'd rather have the Eidolon down. I think I would rather have the Eidolon down. Eidolon's going to be more incidental damage over time, especially with them taking this. Although they have a bunch of bolts, I'm fine with them bolting Eidolon instead of our face. Ooh, they bolt us. Oh, baby. I was waiting for the Spell Snare. Young Pyro, let's go to war. You ready, Young Pyro? You ready, baby? Here you go. There's an Eidolon for you. Look at your best friend across the way there. How's it doing? How are you? How are you doing over there, Pyro? This is a bit awkward because we took all our angers out. Refuses to attack in. I gotta respect that. Alright. Let's go for Chandra here. We're both gonna take damage if they would like. Chandra can get rid of Mr. Young Pyro here. Alright. Can we resolve a Chandra, please? Yes. They could electrolyze. Based on us not having removal, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Young Pyro here. Alright. Our opponent bolts. Nothing. They take 2 to make an elemental token. We're fine. We're fine with this. If they take another 2... If they take another 2, we are A-okay. Otherwise, Eidolon's going to just be on blocking duty here. You don't want to run Eidolon into a Snapcaster. No reason to. Come at me. Come at me, Elemental. Alright. Chandra gets to stick around, which is pretty sweet here. 1, 2, 3. We're going to actually tick up Chandra for mana in the event that this is a mana leak. Or a cryptic of some sorts. I'm gonna take a little damage here. We're going full aggro on our opponent here. Chalice is a fair and balanced magic card. Alright. Have at him, Goblin. By the way, KR, There's a secret tech to this deck if you play it. Goblin Rabblemaster is the best like person, you know, little goblin here. He's just like goblins. Let me show you. Go get him. Go get him. He's like the biggest cheerer. When you have Goblin Rabblemaster and Charbelcher, Rabblemaster goes over and just beats Charbelcher a whole bunch, gets them all fired up for the lasers, and the biggest Charbelchers you'll ever have. Secret tech there. Keep it in mind. The secretest of techs. All right, we're gonna blah. Storm Breath is in the board here, so we're gonna tick up here. We don't need our mountain down just yet. Chalice of the Void. Yes. I would like to play a Chalice on 2, please. This should get a counter. What's cool is I don't take damage because Chalice is a 4 CMC right now. Opponent Snapcasters. To do what? Nothing. To do nothing. Alright, we'll play our land out. And let our little goblins run in there. No reason to run Rabblemaster in there just yet. No reason. Oh, Rabblemaster, man. He's just like the jam. The jam. I have a red piece of magic art, and I probably should just try to get Rabblemaster as the art. Alright, we're going to just tick up here. Tick up. Blood Moon we would play. Molten Rain we will pass on because it does 2 to us. And they've kind of already got a lot of stuff. They can keep their Desolate. That's fine if they want to waste a turn on that. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could get in for 8 or just 2 here. We're going to just do the 2 here because this is reducing how many spells our opponent can play. Although Chalice is on 1 and 2, it's still reducing the chances of them electrolyzing us. And our opponent's clearly digging. We hope that they don't hit running cryptics, but yeah, exactly. No hurry. This is the most controlling that see, I'm telling you, Rabblemaster, that grin there, he's just like, get him, get him, get him, you got it, punch him in the face. By the way, this one's like, it's like parkour goblin or something. He's gonna like jump over this railing. I don't know what he's going to do. All right, we got it. Get him! Wah! All right. No rush. You let Goblin Rabblemaster cheer on his horde of goblins. A couple chalices. Blue-red control is actually a pretty good matchup, I think. Hardcore parkour, I know, right? A little goblin parkour there. All right. Let's jump back into another league. Welcome to anybody who has joined since the last few games. We're playing Pyro Prison Goblin Charbelcher, or I'm coming up with a name with it, but maybe like Pyro Dragon Belch Prison Feet Goblin Rabblemaster. I don't know. If you like what you're seeing here, like what you're hearing here, whatever you may be doing, don't forget to hit that follow button. It supports the stream. I think Nightbot reminds people to do that, but I'll personally ask for a little bit support as well. We have a few goals. We're trying to hit another 100 followers before the end of the month, and who knows, maybe we'll be able to do it. Who knows? We took this deck to a 5-0 flawless victory yesterday, and we're seeing how well we can run it back here. You got to make sure the deck is something. We believe it's something, but we got to prove it's something. Belcher Moon. I don't mind Belcher Moon. But Pyro Prison, like, it's mono red, it's very prison-y. But the Pyro, the reason the initial core of the deck is Pyro Prison is because you have this like really aggressive side to it, but you also have this really control side to it, which is all very good. This is turn 2 Blood Moon. We'll keep this. I don't know. It's hard to say. All right, we have the lock trio here with some utility creatures against our blue-white opponent. Belcher Moon. I don't know. I don't think I like Pyro Belcher Moon might be. See, because everyone knows it as Belcher. Mono red value moon. MRVM. Mervum. Playing the Mervum deck today. Alright, what do you got over there, opponent? You probably have something that's going to be really nasty to us. Let's go for a Chalice on 1 here. Chalice on 1. We'll worry about Blood Moon next turn. See if we can get them to fetch a basic. Maybe planes. Maybe fetch a non-basic here. Who knows? Woohoo! Look at that basic island. Our opponent knows what's up here. Remand? Ops. That's a very, very good sign for us. Rabble Master is ready. He will probably be coming out here soon. 2 turns from now. The plays are probably going to be Pyretic, Blood Moon, Desperate, Goblin Rabble Master. And if we don't have to burn a Pyretic or Desperate, we won't. And try to stick one of these. There's a second. Ooh. Why are we tempted with this kind of stuff all the time? All the time. What kind of? That's not sticking, is it? Blood Moon will probably get countered here. Blood Moon more powerful than Rabble Master? Get Blood Moon down? I don't know. Because you could, like, threaten a Rabble Master here. Blood Moon might draw to counter and we then stick Rabble Master and they struggle to get rid of it. They may allow this to resolve. Yep. Alright. Boyle's coming in. Yeah, I think I want resolve threats. Because this is clearly a control matchup here. I kind of wish I got Walking Ballista out a little bit earlier. It's really hard to resolve him now. It's really hard to resolve him now. Let's go ahead and try to resolve him for 1 here. I'm fine with a Cryptic here on Walking Ballista. There we go. Alright, we're continuing to resolve threats here. Shadow of Doubt. Whoa! Timeout. Timeout, opponent. That is not a fun card, says the person with Ensnaring Chalice and all that. It's not a fun card. Who wants to see this get thrown at them? Blood Moon, we can hang with. Shadow of Doubt. Oh, are they Jeskai? Oh, what is this? What is this deck? All right. I think we have to try to stick a Rabble Master here. We'll see if that resolves. It may, because they may be actually light on their counters because they're Jeskai. Cryptic, Returning Blood Moon. That's unfortunate. That's a little unfortunate. But I guess we had to run into Cryptic at some point. Running lands would be nice here. Running lands would be nice. Our opponent has gone on the defense here. We may just try to put another Chalice in here. Let's do it. Let's do it. There you go. Chalice on 1. Making sure you never cast stuff again on 1. Play it around Shadow. Boom. Exactly. Exactly. Alright. They can counter Blood Moon, that's for sure here. We may lead with an Ensnaring Bridge here. Let's do that. Let's do that. Just in case they like somehow breach Emrakul us. It's unlikely because they have Spell Quellers and stuff like that. Land, please. Land. Alright, we're going to attack. And when they don't do any blocks here, we're going to pump. We're going to pump because we're through the blocker step. And a Chandra is not resolving here. It's just not. So we're going to force our opponent to try to do something here. Before they would like to. That would be the ideal state here. We're going to attack in again. Let's see if they decide to throw down the Queller here. You know you want to, opponent. Alright, we'll pump. There we go. A little 3 damage in there. They could electrolyze us here, and they may. There it is. Cool. There you go, opponent. There you go, opponent. Alright. Now we have a million Chandras to try to resolve here. Which is going to be interesting. Pyro Moonshot. Pyro Moonshots. That one's kind of funny. Alright, we're going to try to resolve a Chandra here. We actually don't want to resolve something different because we have a Mutavault. Alright, we have the Snapcaster Cryptic plan here. So eating Cryptic number 2. Should have a Cryptic count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, our opponent gets to have their fun. Opts to draw a card. That's fine with us. Chandra 1 down. We'll see how many Chandras our opponent can get through here. We may attempt to do a Chalice on 2. Because we drew another Chalice. So that may be course action number 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 here. I have plenty of lands here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and jam a Chalice on 2 here. See what kind of action we get from our opponent. Alright, we're going to fire up Mutavault here. And we'll try to swing in here. Nice, we got in. Goblins the Moon prisoners. You guys are reaching. High technology relative meaning of moonshot. An exploratory hard unknown project. Ooh. Ooh. I think we'll always have like we're a subset of Pyro Prison, but the moonshot might be Pyro Prison Moonshot might be a fun one. Let's go ahead and fire up the Mutavault again. Let's see if our opponent baits on this. We have plenty of stuff to do to our opponent here. Okay. We'll let them. Oh, they're gonna shoot it down, guys. All right, we're gonna say okay to that. We're gonna get our basic. We're going to try to do one more Chandra here. We're going to try to do the Chandra because next turn we can double moon here. Nope, not touching Blood Sun, man. Not touching it. Oh. I didn't activate Chandra because I thought it was going to get countered. Cha-ching on the punt. They should be at 6. Wow. Oh, no. All right. It's all right, chat. It's all right. I was reading all these fancy names you guys got going on over there. All right, we're going to tick up before we forget to do this again. All right. 1, 2, 3. We'll try a Blood Moon here. That should bait out something from our opponent. Okay. Our opponent doesn't have counters? What's our opponent have? Bolts and Ops and Serum Visions. Oh, okay. I know, right? I'm just like staring. Chat icons just behind here. You guys see it up here a little bit. Mine's down here. I'm just like zoned in, and suddenly out of the corner of my eye, I see this little Chandra pop up here, and I'm like, what? She resolved? Okay. Bounces Chalice. Okay. For 2. They can't Snapcaster Cryptic us, by the way. And they can't Snapcast... They could Snapcaster Electrolyze if they would like. Maybe all their counters are on too. Ensnaring Moon. Alright, we're going to tick this up before anything weird happens. So they should be at a figurative 2 here. We'll just replay the Chalice on 2 here. Foxy, you need to go to bed, man. Do you have work or school or whatever tomorrow? You said you were studying physics. Cryptic. Alright, we're going to play an Ensnaring Bridge down to have double downs on Ensnarians and Blood Moons here. And just pass the turn to our opponent here. Our opponent goes to their second main very quickly. Count Sheep. Count Charbelcher lands. Get all the way to 21. That's how many lands are in our deck. And then repeat, but then do it by 2s. And then repeat and do it by some other number. Mendelian click here. Sphinx's Rev for like 14 million. For 8. Oh, chat. That was so much. I guess they would have been probably fine anyway. Alright, so we're going to play Rabble Master out here. We're going to tick up here and not care about that. And then we're going to get in here, I think. We're actually going to play the secondary Chandra here probably. Depending on if there's blocks or no blocks here. Alright, there's no blocks, so we're gonna go ahead and jam, I think, Chandra here to get more damage in. But Rabble Master can't attack then. But they probably got a Snapcaster Mage anyway. Let's go ahead and Chandra now to get a higher Chandra. Tick up, and there's another Chandra. Wouldn't have been bad to have off the top. Where's our Charbelcher? Where's the glorious Charbelcher? Charbelcher? Count Cryptics. Well, what are we at? 3? 3 Cryptics so far? Cast this one. Flashback. We're at 4. We're at 4 Cryptics. I am just a Cryptic muncher. I just eat them. I'm just like, here, have a Chandra. Have a bridge. Have a Blood Moon. So they still cannot at the moment, even though they drew 8 extra cards. What's funny is this deck, Jeskai and the blue-white. So blue-white's more likely to have more islands, but the Jeskai deck runs, I'm pretty sure, 3 or maybe a 4th island. And so Molten Rain is actually good post board because you just pick off an island and Blood Moon them, and then they can never cast Cryptic. We'll see what this is. That was a Lightning Helix. They Lightning Helix our little Gobble, and are now moving to discard. Scalding Tarn, Flooded Strand, Path. Yeah, you can't use Path. Can't use Path. Spell Snare. Path, Opt. One more card. So their hand was probably just a bunch of these 1-drops that they can't play. And Think Twice so that they can use it here. Alright, we're going to tick up. Molten Rain, and this is exactly what I was just talking about. Hit one of the islands. Killing my Rabble friends, I know, right? There's the Molten Rain. They have to react to this. They negate. Alright. We missed out on 2 points of damage, but we're probably okay with that with an attempt to try to get a island off. Alright, they have one more Cryptic in the deck that they can try to do. And they have to find the Cryptic because they can't, like I said, they can't snap Cryptic here. Torrential Gearhulk. Well, that's one way to bounce Cryptic. Using Cryptic, we're up to 5 Cryptics here. This is why Torpor Orb's really good too. Returning Chandra to hand. They're returning Chandra instead of one of the Ensnaring or Blood Moons here, and they are sitting at 18 cards. We're looking fairly decent here. 1, 2, 3. We'll play an Ensnaring Bridge, see if they care about this. I imagine they would to some degree. We're gonna hold off on our Chandra. We know they have a counter. We'll wait on the counter here. We'll give them a turn. Give them a turn to do whatever they would like. Sphinx is rev for 1 billion here. Secure the Waste for 10. Mistakes were made, chat. Mistakes were made. Oh boy. Oh boy. What have we done? Did not expect that one. Gonna get hit for 10 here. Oh my. Did not see that one coming. Did not see that one coming. Woo. Alright, we're gonna try to Chandra here. We need to get below here. Whoa. Oh my goodness. They probably have a couple lightning helixes and so on and so forth. I'm gonna tick up here. Look for a Chalice or an Anger. We're gonna cast this Chalice for cast for 2. They surely have some sort of counter to this. Surely they have a counter. Let it resolve. I don't have a castable card in hand. Opponent's thinking. They have probably a lightning helix here. Logic not for 2. Okay. We'll play our land and pass the turn to our opponent. During our turn, they could bounce something to our hands. There's a lightning helix. Uh-oh. Should have emptied our hand there. Did not expect the secure the wastes here. Alright, they have Snapcaster for lightning helix here. Alright, we should be pretty decent for the next 2 games though. So, and our opponent's at 13.5 minutes by the end of this. And so we'll do okay here, I think. Didn't have a card draw for a while there. A couple things coming. Alright, so what's good in this matchup? Eidolons are great, Boil is great, and Torpor Orb's great. Not really much else we want here. Storm Breath is great, Hazoret's fine as well. Walking Ballista's okay. Rabblemaster, so Magus is not good because it gets killed by just about everything. Anger I'm going to take out, and Abrade I'm going to take out. I'm probably going to take let's see here, I'll take a Charbelcher out. I think I want to take probably, what, Walking Ballista out, Molten Rain out. And run it like that. Keeps 1 sweeper for tokens. Eee. Oh, Bridge isn't very good in this matchup. What am I doing here? I'll bring an Anger back in, a Walking Ballista, and a Goblin Charbelcher, and a Molten Rain. There we go. We don't worry about Bridge because they're not the blue-red Breach. This is the Jeskai version. We'll switch out the Anger for a Slagstorm for damage to the face. This feels much more solid. Much more solid. We'll keep this. Submission received. Alright, what would you like to play first? Of course. Alright, we'll keep this. Boyle's really good in this matchup. Chalice on 1's going to be fine as well. No rushing out anything. Eidolon can't cast at the moment. But this is... You see that white bordered card, and you're just like, yes, this is what I want. This is everything I want. Alright, we're going to try to get Chalice down here. There's the Belch. There's a Chalice on 1 here. Opponent's probably going to go get Hallowed Fountain or a basic island here. We will hope for no Spell Snare. Oh boy. Alright, no Spell Snare. Whew. Alright. Plan 1 avoided. Island and Chandra will probably be our next thing. Or not Island. Island. That's what they are playing. Oh, we didn't get it. Alright. We're going to have to just pass. It's glorious, but we need a land or two here. I don't want to use Desperate to get out Eidolon per se, especially into mana here. So we're gonna, unless they play something here. If they play something to open it up, like a Think Twice or something, then we would consider it. We need a land to play this Eidolon with. Boyle's gonna be great. We just need to find a window for Boyle. This can't get a basic plane, so they're not going to get one. Think Twice. Thinking Twice. I love this card. Love the little utility flashback. Think Twice. It's a good card. That's a non-hit with our Boyle. A non-hit. They will tap at end of turn. Yep. More than likely. More than likely. It's not a bad one. Land. Alright, we're gonna, since we can't do Boyle, we'll Torpor Orb here and get a counter out of our opponent. Sometimes I wonder about our opponent here. Alright, unfortunately we did not get the land because we would be boiling here. And just strip them of the islands. Who knows? Who knows? We have some serious gas here. It's not what we want to see either. They might tap out though for Desolate Lighthouse here. And we can strip out the blue mana. Alright. We may go for it here. And just hope to hit runner lands. If they tap out here. There they go. So we'll respond to this, I think. They could draw this card and get an island here, but I think this is a good opportunity to boil here, removing 2 lands, especially since they've drawn those. So we're gonna get rid of some lands there, and actually kind of hope that we can Eidolon or something here in the near future. I did just turn off all their counters though. Look at those islands and that Gearhulk. Oh, I get an island right off the top. Got an island right off the top. Oh, we're still not drawing our lands. Oh. This is not good, chat. It's not good. Electrolyzes us to draw a card. Really need a land. Our opponent reestablishes their board here. Land. Molten Rain. We can't even cast that. Oh, where's our lands? We're 13 deep and have seen 3 lands, 2 of which are Gemstone Caverns. Ugh. Molten Rain can at least get rid of this digging land here. Field of Ruin pitches to the bin there. Oh, Our opponent's got all their islands back. We are so far behind. There's an island, or a mountain. Alright, we're going to try to get an Eidolon down here. Eidolon should see a counter. Eidolon does not see a counter. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Blood Moon wouldn't be bad to see. Blood Moon wouldn't be bad to see. Electrolyzes the Eidolon. Takes 2 to do so. We're okay with that. We are okay to do that. Need some running lands here. We'll try to get a Chandra down next turn, but I'm not optimistic. Not optimistic, although we got the Torp Orb down, so that's kind of nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a Chalice. Can we get a Chalice on 2? Alright, we're going to attempt a Molten Rain here. Pick off this basic island. See if that baits anything out here. Can't imagine it will, but maybe it will. I'm trying to just set us up if we draw a Blood Moon and can stick Blood Moon. And we lock our opponent out. Also, they've pitched 2 islands, and this is their 3rd basic. Alright, they Cryptic, Bouncing, our Torpor Orb, and Countering. Alright, we're okay with this. So we're going to work on trying to just clear the path for our Chalice, Torpor Orb, and maybe a Blood Moon. It's probably 100% counter for them. Yeah, it probably is. Land would be good here. Our Ritual is okay. Alright. We'll retry the Torpor Orb here. I have to imagine they have counters. Have to imagine they have counters here. Here they come. Negates. We'll pass. Ugh, it's gonna be a tough one, guys. Drawing some lands would be good. Maybe we can fake them out and play Charbelcher, and they'll just be like, "What is this card?" Be like, I actually don't really know what this card does." KR, if you play this, when they're like, "What is that?" Be like, "I really don't know. It was just in the deck. I don't know. I net decked this one. I don't know what it does. Just put it off to the side over here, and then just hit them for a bunch." We're actually in trouble from a Secure the Waste here. Just as a FYI, if anyone was wondering. I like the picture. It inspires me. It inspires me. Look at the cannon. Alright, Eidolon resolves. That's kind of interesting. I really don't care about our Eidolons here. I'm gonna just get rid of it. Helix it? Helix is our Eidolon. Desolate Lighthouse. Kind of wishing we had our Boyle back again, but alas, alas. The basic planes, so it's Secure the Waste is a card again. Well, we'll continue not to draw anything useful here. Rabble Master's a little late here. We are now what is it, 18 cards into the deck, and I've seen 4 lands. 4 lands and 3 of our rituals. So that's... Oh. How did you find him? How did you find him? Rabble Master found a buddy. Just like, I found him in the woods over there. He should block. Alright, here we go. We're ready. We're ready for this mayhem here. I'm gonna like block one of these. Look at these warriors. Look at those warriors. We could really use another little spell here. D-Spheres, their own warrior token? D-Spheres, Goblin, Rabble Master. So our opponent has 2 cards left. It may be time to try to dump as much of our hand as we can here in the hopes of a bridge. Alright. So let's see what we can do here. Cast and splice additional spells. That was a punt. We should have more mana here. Alright. Play Chandra. And then we'll Chalice if they counter this. Alright. I'll tick up. I'll try to get a Chalice on 2 here. You know what? No guts, no glory, guys. Belcher. Belcher. Eat that counter. No counter to eat. He's gonna hit their face. By the way, I think we die anyway, because they can activate Colonnade, but we can scare them. We can scare them. Scare them a little bit. Oh, our opponent's got everything. Our opponent has everything. Yeah, we are very much dead on board. Very, very far from alive. Very much far from alive here. They're gonna bounce Goblin. Gonna just do it. Bounce it. And counter draw. Details, details. Who knows? Who knows? They may not see this Colonnade here. They were worried about Belcher. Countered it instead of just letting it resolve and then pass and fire it up. Uh-oh. Maybe they attack Chandra. Alright. Looks like we're going to need to go to our next league game here. Alright, we're 2-2 right now in this league. Let's hit that play button, get through. We should be able to finish this league, no problem. We may even hop into another one because this one's been going pretty quick. If you like what you see here, hit that follow button. I do appreciate it. Welcome to all the new people, and shout-outs to the lurkers. Shout-outs to the lurkers. You crazy lurkers. Crazy, crazy lurkers. Alright, we're gonna... I kind of want to keep this. Alright, we're going to keep this. It has a Chalice on 1. It has a Braid for interaction, Molten Rain, and... Ooh, Magus. Alright, this looks like a really good keep, actually, against our opponent here. Ramp would be nice here, but won't be necessary, perhaps. We'll see. We died to turn 3 Tron here. Died to the turn tree. Turn tree. Uh-oh. Ancient Strains Finding. Llanowar Wastes. That's probably the best land we could see them get here. Thank goodness. Chromatic Sphere. Alright. Chalice on 1. Here we go. Hey, look. A little Storm Breath action, too. Chalice on 1. That should shut down our opponent from cantripping too crazy here. If they do a Sylvan Scrying, we'll probably Magus. And then we will save Molten Rain and try to Rabble Master right after. We will see, though. We will see. Alright, Sylvan Scrying, going and getting beautiful lands. Beautiful lands. Urza's Mine. Playing Urza's Mine. Can't cast anything. We will Magus next to shut them off Tron. Try to get Rabble Master after, but if we have to, as an emergency button, use a Molten Rain. Drawing lands here is also fine. So we'll Magus here. No Dismember, please. Still no Dismember. It's probably one of the better hands against a Tron matchup. Look at the little dragon. He's ready. Spitting that lightning. What is this? I don't like that green mana. Today's not going as well as yesterday. That is a true statement. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Forest means this. Molten Rain is better. Molten Rain is better than like Rabble Master here. 1, 2, 3. Molten Rain what though? Urza's Mine or the Forest? Molten Rain the Forest? 1, 2, 3, 4. What can they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think Rabble Master's the play because we could have them probably close to dead on board next turn. I like Rabble Master probably better here. I'm gonna go with Rabble Master. We can't like let them draw out. I don't see a reason to play Molten Rain just yet. That's a 4 mana showing, not 5. Yeah. I like this. Yeah, but Don Rawls is not going as good. We're looking just to do 3-2 in this league. Hop into another one. We've had 2 graveyard decks that are very difficult for us to deal with. Alright, our opponent concedes here. The reason we play Rabble Master here is next turn, because we have the land already in hand, we're going to hit for 2 plus 4, that's 6. 7, 8 for the 2 goblins. 9, 10 for Rabble Master. 12, 13 for the 2 pumps. Is that right? 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 6, 12. So 12 total damage. If they were to draw a land, we'd Molten Rain it so that we don't have a Worm Coil. So a little more pressure. Alright. What comes out here? Bridges are out. Bridges are awful in this matchup. Anger is bad in this matchup as well. A Braid is okay, but a Shattering Spree is better. We'll bring in Eidolons to be faster here. A Sorcerer's Spyglass for Karn. And if I can fit one more Shattering Spree, it wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be bad, but I don't think it's necessary here. Boxy, you'll pass. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Alright, another Shattering Spree would be fine here, but we don't have one to bring in, I don't think. Other than Charbelcher, maybe a touch slow. Chalice on 1 seems okay. We'll bring 1 Chalice out for 1 Shattering Spree. I say Chalice is okay, and it's not backbreaking because we have the ways to destroy the lands. If I'm going to pass today's exam, I'm going to subscribe you. My question is why you don't have camera. I do not have a camera because haven't gotten the confidence to have the camera yet. Also, I do a lot of little happy dances and other things, and you know, I gotta tone that down a little bit. Alright, so what do we got here? We have land, ritual, 4 mana, can play Rabble Master, and then Eidolon. I think this is a keep. I think this is a keep. We may play Eidolon first. And Rabble Master? I don't know. No moon effect. create a donation goal for the camera. Alright, what are we doing here? Eidolon first. Rabblemaster puts more pressure on our opponent. Eidolon would probably do at least 2 here, plus 4 in, where if we do a Rabblemaster, it's 1, and then it's 6, 2. This allows Goblin Charbelcher. I think we'll Eidolon here and not rush out just everything yet. We won't rush out everything just yet. Because if they have to Ancient, there's 2. And if they're going to play another star, that would be 4. And then that would be 1. Turn 1 Belch. Turn 1 Belch is not very good with this hand. Oh, did it show us what our opponent found? Did they not find anything? Casts and then concedes. Casts and then concedes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Our poor opponent. They must not have found anything on Ancient Strains, which would have put them behind, and then the next card would have burned them again. Oh, poor opponent. That's not the way to lose. All right. Well, we got our treasure chest and a little back for that one. A little back for that one. Our poor opponent. Turn one Belch would not have gotten that result, Don Rawls, I don't think. Although the hype is real. The hype is real. All right, so what are we playing here? We're playing Pyro Prison Charbelcher is what I got it named as in Magic, but I'm not really sure if we were going to do like Moonshot. Pyro Moonshot sounds kind of fun. I don't know. I don't know if we can like come up with something kind of cool. Anyway, this is what we're going to play. I think we're going to jam it in one more competitive league. Possibly, although I don't know if I would be able to finish it. If I can't finish the league, I think that's okay. What do you guys think? Or do you want to see something else? Like a couple queues of something, or do you want to see like 3 games of this in the league? What do you like? League or queues? Probably have about 3-ish games in me. Unless they're super fast. We'll survive. League it. Alright. Let's join in here then. Join a league. We'll see if we can get at least 3 of these games going. We want to see the competitive leagues. I know. We want to see the competitive leagues. We want to see Belcher survive. We want to see a repeat from yesterday. That would be great. Repeat from yesterday. By the way, Don Rawls, what are you doing? You got me up on the big screen again? It's kind of scary. Alright. We're going to jam a little faster, see if we can get these knocked out here. We have a turn 2 Blood Moon, and we have a turn 2 Walking Ballista. We'll keep this. Touch risky here. What's your other active league? I don't know why that says it's active. I have no idea why it says active. I don't have a friendly league going on right now. Oh boy. It's going to be our dredge opponent again. Oh, it's our dredge opponent. This is a really tough matchup for us. Really tough matchup. Alright. Gotta finish that sealed league. Oh, Narcomoeba. What are you doing here? What is this? Okay. Alright. I mean, Bloodman's not terrible here. They have a lot of cards that are a bit bizarre here. 4-2 so far in the sealed. Nice. Nice, man. Alright, we're bringing their stuff up here so I can see what's going on here. Land? Good. Alright. Let's see here. Haunted Dead, a Conflagate, Narcomoeba, Faithless Loom, Bloodghast. A couple Bloodghasts in here. 2 Bloodghasts. 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 2 Blood With a couple blood gas, I think we have a turn to wait on our bridge here. And we're going to put down a walking ballista on 1. So we're going to try to establish the bridge and a Charbelcher or Chandra behind it. We're going to wait to see if we can get maybe Chandra down here and have ballista block and do its thing. We'll see what we can do here. This one's kind of an interesting matchup based on where we're at with our opponent at the moment. They certainly have a lot that they can get out here, but I think if we can... Alright, bloodcast triggers. So those go away here. Okay. Alright, we're going to put their graveyard away for a moment. Why not Blood Moon? Because almost their entire deck is red. Walking Ballista is setting up for Chandra next turn. In the event we get a ritual type effect, we can actually Chandra and Blood Moon here. Also, Ensnaring Bridge is probably the better of the cards here. They confligate us to get rid of our card here. We may Blood Moon next now because this way they don't have a way to Life from the Loam. And that puts them on a very difficult way of getting rid of Blood Moon, but also Bridge here. The other plan was to let them Despair here and do some fun stuff. Yeah, we're going to turn off green and Loam. Opponents flash a back Faithless Looting here. Narcomoeba. Narcomoeba is going to trigger Prize Amalgam. So we can get down... We can get down low enough that Prized Amalgam won't hit us if we draw a Ritual. Otherwise, we're going to get hit with everything here. So we're going to get 5 here, followed by a lot the next turn. Alright, here all these guys come. All the triggers. They have another Confligate in here. They do. They only have 3 cards in hand. Why isn't this triggering? There we go. Gemstone's not really what we wanted to see there. Alright, so we can 4... So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We Chandra here. Desperate. Ensnaring. Chandra, Desperate, Ensnaring. We're down to 2, so we take 2, 4, 5. Okay. Right? Yeah. We'll take this up. Desperate, Ensnaring. That's about as good as we can get there. Anger is pretty decent here. And we have lots of them post-board. Grafdigger's Cage is really good too. The last time we played an opponent like this, we just kind of fell on our feet. Or rather, fell on our face real hard. We hurt just a little bit because we've modified the deck so that we only have 1 Anger instead of 2 Slagstorms from the original build. But I think in many places this Ensnaring Bridge is usually enough in this matchup. And it's really hard because on game 1 you don't even know whether or not... Ooh, our opponent skips over their attack phase there. Probably a mistake. I would assume that was a mistake. It's really lucky for us. But now they got a million things here. Another Ensnaring Bridge wouldn't be terrible. Alright, so we can actually begin the Charbelchers here. So we can Goblin Charbelcher here. We can actually tick up. And actually, to avoid anything too crazy, we could kill the Narcomoeba. But I think we're going to just start going for their face here. See what we get? Belcher. Alright. Any order, Mountain and Magus onto the bottom. And those are actually 2 cards we would not like to draw in this matchup. So we did 2 damage to our opponent. That's fine. We're gonna charge the lasers again. Chat, charge the lasers. We'll probably tick up Chandra in order to see a spell off the top, because we have some pretty nice stuff, and a secondary bridge wouldn't be bad. Our opponent smacks our face for 1. We're in a good position here. Our secondary bridge is what we'd like, just to be super safe. Secondary Chandra is okay, but actually not really what we want to be playing. There we go. Here's our secondary bridge. We'll play out Gemstone Caverns, and we will, at their end step, Goblin Charbelcher them. End step, Goblin Charbelcher. Charging the lasers. Getting our targeting screen on. Targeting screen. We can do it, chat. We're in a good position against our opponent. Opponent's hitting us. They're hitting us. Alright. Goes to their end step. Maybe. Faithless looting. That's fine. We do have to be careful of our life total not to get too close to 7 or so, because they can confligate us and do 7. Alright, we're going to hit them in the face here. And we do another 2. Do another 2. We're going to just throw them to any order. We're not going to get through our deck, so the ordering doesn't matter at the bottom of the deck here. We're going to Ultimate Chandra here. 4. Play Chandra. Deal 5 to their face. Play a land, tick up Chandra in case we get a spell we can cast. Desperate Ritual would be really good. No castable spell. Mountain. Our opponent concedes. We would have Charbelchered and gotten just a mountain. But we had the damage flowing, guys. Damage flowing. Alright, Angers and Slagstorms come in. Torp Orbs and Graph Digger Cages come in. What comes out? Rabblemaster never gets through. Let's see here. A Braid is not very good either. Let's see here. Storm Breath is going to get stuck behind a bridge. Could do 7 damage. Hazard's okay. Hazard's okay. And what the... Let's see here. The Maguses of the Moon are probably no good here. Probably no good. Orb? Yep. Yep, we got the Torp Orbs. We got the cages. Isn't the Prized Amalgam all about the entering ETBs? Am I wrong to think that? Isn't Prized Amalgam based on a triggered ETB of a creature entering? Shuts out 4 threats that are actually pretty big. It's a Blackie. This is true. This is true. But the only ones that actually technically nombos with is the 3. So you say a lot of creatures. The only one it really nombos with is the 3 Rabblmasters and our 1 experimental, wherever he is, Stormbreath Dragon. The rest aren't attacking. Magus doesn't attack. So it only nombos with 4 cards. Stop amalgams only. Do we even care then? Or do we want more removal? You know. I think what we have here is fine. I'm gonna submit. But yeah, so yeah, it's a non-bow. I'm not too worried about the non-bow though. Wow. This hand doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. We need a second land. We gotta mull this hand. It's got a lot of rituals though. A lot of rituals there. This is a great hand. We'll keep this. This is a great hand. Blood Moon shuts off things, Grafdigger Cage, and Molten Rains and Slagstorms. Experimental. I like the dragon a lot. What's funny is a lot of people come to chat and they're just not very fond of it. We'll scry a land to the top if we see one. We'll put a torpor orb to the top, actually. Just to be safe. So if they have a Ancient Grudge, they'd have to kind of pick one or the other to tag off. The dragon's mad. We had Appreciate Dragon Day yesterday. We're good. We're good. Our buddy Dragon doesn't mind. Alright, we're going to play this Cage and pass turn. Cage and pass turn. Torpor Orb's going to be good here, I think. And then we'll draw a land in the next 2 draws. We'll be set, chat. We'll be set. Standard Powerhouse. It's not bad. It's not bad. I love me and my dragon buddy. Alright. Anger's an excellent draw here as well. Torpor Orb. So Bamzing, that would be absolutely fine with me because we're going to get a bridge at some point. That sequencing would be absolutely fine with me. There's a Nature's Claim to get rid of our Grafdigger's Cage. This is fine. We're fine so far. They're down to 3 cards. They're down to 3 cards and they've got to interact with our Torpor Orbs. And they're going to be dredging. And so yes, things come out now. But not like if they would have dredged 2 prize amalgams and an Archamoeba there, we would have been just in like deep trouble. It's the Blackie. So you like Freewind Red a little more than Pyro Prison variants. Don't Thoughtseize us. Okay. So what's very nice about the red prison type decks is you can tailor it towards more. There's those Bloodghasts and prized amalgams. Land, please. Chalice on 1 seems like the plan here. Slow down our opponent's deck here. See, so yeah, if you want to be like full aggro, you do Scred. If you want to be like middle pack here, like almost like mid-rangey, you do our deck. And then if you want to be full control, you do Freewind Red. I don't like Koth anymore, personally. Koth dies all the time. Koth dies all the time unless you have a bridge. And if you have a bridge, speaking of non-bows, he can't have his creatures attack in. With Bolt being so prevalent in the meta at the moment as well, I wouldn't run a Koth, personally. I would not run a Koth. Alright, so we have 3 Bloodghasts in the graveyard. In the event that all 3 of these come in with this landfall here, we're going to do an Anger versus a Slagstorm. There you go, Bransom61. That's a picture of our deck list. The only change I might make is a Mutavault may turn into a mountain at the moment. I like everything else. And then if you don't like the Storm Breath, play a 4th Goblin Rabblemaster. That's where I would put that deck right now. All the red variants are pretty sweet, guys. Alright. So, they've got everything they could want here. Maybe at end step they're going to kill our Torpor Orb and we draw landing Anger. Maybe. Who knows? Alright. Here, let's go ahead and Blood Moon. We're not in any real pain here. Blood Moon here. They're going to get a basic Plains, maybe? Do they need a basic Plains? By the way, we see an Abrupt Decay here. It's kind of notable. We're in real good shape here. Molten Rain's going to take care of any basic they may have. They may fire something off right now. Okay. Alright, so we're going to take some damage here. That's fine. We are fine with all this. I run Freewind Red, but feels as if it has too few threats. I'm thinking of switching to this. It's exactly the reason I switched. It is exactly the reason I switched. I literally was going through, was getting a little tired of playing a deck that I was playing at the time. I just picked up one of the brew decks off like MTG Goldfish. And I was like, yeah, let's run Freewind Red again. Pulled up you know, Google free win red. What's like the current build, and saw it hadn't really changed other than like jam more Koth. Looking through, found this deck. Immediately saw 4 Rabble Masters and just immediately played it. And it's kind of funny because yes, it had 4 Rabble Masters, and I just didn't really even think about it. He favors out a little bit here, but I don't know. It just feels really good. 4 Chandra, 4 Koth. There's certainly a plethora of threats. This is a true statement. All right, we're going to anger the board away here to get rid of the blood gas and pass the turn to our opponent. Our opponent is welcome to do whatever they would choose. We have a backup Slagstorm here. We just have to worry about Confrogate, but we don't see 2 yet, and they're at 4 cards in hand. So now we're going to look for the threat density of this deck that we're talking about in chat, and so we'll see if we can find them. Opponent's hard casting, maybe Simian Spirit Guide here. Confrogate for 3. Flashback. Okay, so they do some damage to us. Not a ton though. There's a Chandra. We'll play Chandra here. Chandra seems like a good one to find. It's one of our threats. We will not cast the monkey. Pass the turn. So there's one of the threats. Certainly Chandra's one of the good ones for sure. Hazoret would have been fine. We wouldn't have been able to attack just yet, but we could have made that a possibility. Yeah, they might regret it just a little bit here. Chandra showing up. I'm not sure why they played it when they did, other than they have another one in hand or something. I'm not sure. Not sure. This deck really doesn't play basics across from us. Ooh, they do have white. I guess to cast. Prize Amalgam, right? Play, tick up. Belcher we will cast. Actually, because then we have a mana sink. 2 damage isn't going to make a difference here. Belcher will likely make that up. We have plenty of oops buttons here in our hand, and I think we're looking good here. Looking solid, chap. Snaring Bridge is nice as well. Tick up. At this point, we're just going to ultimate Chandra, more than likely. So we'll go for the kill here. Go for the kill. Woo! Woo, that mountain. What a mountain. Oh. What a mountain. Woo! What a whiff. Sideline you, man. You're no good. We're just kidding. We're just kidding. We're just kidding, Belcher. We'd like to ultimate this, drawing a land. Drawing a land and ultimating will be real good. Real good. We can do 7 plus 8, 15 points of damage here. Alright, we're going to F6 to our opponent. Our opponent's thinking. This gives me a chance to look at chat. Never mind, they're passing turn. Alright. We'll emblem here, and we will go ahead and Molten Rain away the Hallowed Fountain. Seems fine here. Destroy target artifact. They get rid of Torpor Orb in response. So B, if this was a land, we'd kill him, but it's not. Not really sure what they could have. I guess one thing we maybe should have done is played in Snaring Bridge on the off chance that they have Through the Breach Emrakul in hand right now. I think they would have played that last turn though instead of dredging. Belcher has been severely underwhelming when I've seen it used. Fair enough. Fair enough. It is a bit random. It is a bit random. All right, let's for funsies. We would have drawn for the turn. We'd activate Belcher and hit a mountain. Whew! What a good Belcher. What a good Belcher. I still think Belcher has more application than like Koth does in this build. It can win games out of nowhere. Threats to Belcher are minimum game 1 compared to Koth. Belcher doesn't need the bridge to survive. Koth kind of does. But there are different cards for different people. You jam your Koths, or I jam my Belchers. I would not run 4 Koths though. Drawing 2 is no good. I don't know. He gets countered. Belcher gets countered too. So they're both 4 mana. It's your pick your flavor. Pick your flavor. Alright. I got at least this game in me. Maybe one more. We'll watch the time. It's a work night, guys. Voxy's probably over there studying and blowing out his brains with physics. But shout outs to everyone that's joined so far. We have a little crowd here. I appreciate it. I definitely like all the chat. Bamzing's got some points about the grudges. Zablacki has some good stuff about wanting a little more of the prison. And so we look at all the feedback and we just talk about it and we see what we think is the best. Frozen pizza, man. It's like 4 a.m. there. It's 3:49 a.m., man. You need to be rested for your physics exam or whatever you got going on. Please don't tell me it's tomorrow or, quote, today in like 6 hours. Alright, what do we got here? We have an Abrade, we have a Walking Bliss, and we have a 1 land hand. I don't think I can keep this. I don't think I can keep this because that's 1 mountain. We're going to mulligan. Yeah. Alright, we'll keep this and just hope to draw into some good stuff here. My favorite moment with Freeman with Red was against Death Shadow. Game turn 1 Chandra, 2 I lost game, 3 they are at 5 life, needed only a bolt in my deck, wrote top decked it, played Chandra and dealt 2, then bolt for the win. Alright, our opponent is going to take Chalice here. They appear to be Death Shadow based on that start. This is fine though. Really it is. They're probably not going to yeah, they're not going to play a Thoughtseize here because they're gonna wait probably for a draw. So we're gonna play Desperate Ritual here and get our bridge down. Speak of Devil. We'll see how this Death Shadow one goes. We should have played Desperate Ritual number 2 to avoid this. We have misplayed. We have misplayed. Oops. Oops. Misplays. That's alright though. Now we have plenty of ritual effects. Plenty of ritual effects. Ugh, that was a bad misplay. We usually play around Stubborn Denial too. Alright. Our opponent has everything they need to get a Death Shadow out here. We've drawn nothing but lands. This may be a quick game here. There's a Blood Moon, right on time. We'll play the Blood Moon. We'll pass it to our turn, our opponent. Our misplay is probably going to cost us here game 1. And a Snapcaster Stubborn Denial here. What we can still play towards is though bridge. Our opponent may not have another Stubborn Denial, and we may land it and recover from our mistake. How are you against Tron? It's okay against Tron. It can be a tough game 1. Game 2 and 3 are a little bit better. Alright, top deck needs to be exactly bridge. That's not bridge. Alright. So we punted this one by not playing around Stubborn Denial. We'll make sure we don't do that this time. Make sure we don't do that this time. Yeah, K Command's a pretty bad card for us. Alright. I think this is fine here. Would you like to play first? Yes, please. Alright, we can attempt the Chalice again, and we will do as such. We have a better chance of doing it this time. And then we have a threat, Rabblemaster and Molten Rain, to take care of pesky lands here. A little more aggressive start for us. Here we go. Thoughtseize us. Inquisitions us. Inquisitions. Hey there. How you doing? Chick-fil-A. Good? Oh yeah. Cool. Alright, enjoy the X-Files. Boxy, have you tried to play some mainboard relics? At the worst possible scenario, they are just redraw. We play so many chalices that we tend to not do that. Alright, it would be great to get this Blood Moon down. We'll see if we can. They certainly could be cards, but then they become dead because we're trying to get chalices out on one. So that's kind of the reason not to, per se. Alright, our opponent doesn't have a land here. We're going to get Blood Moon down first, and we're going to hold Molten Rain. Molten Rain will be used to get rid of one of their two basics here. May have just locked our opponent out. We'll see. We will see. Let's see. We're going to play a Gemstone. We're going to play Rabblemaster here. He'll be a little more damage, and because we've already locked them out of what they can do. Alright, our opponent scoops it up. Scoops it up. Belcher's coming right after Rabblemaster there. Alright, I think Boyle still remains here. Walking Ballista may not be very good in this matchup. But he can attack face. Molten's pretty decent here. Torpor Orb. Torpor Orb hits Snapcaster only. We're not too worried about Snapcaster. This is one of the few matchups that I wouldn't bring Torpor Orb in, because we have Chalices, Blood Moons, and Ensnaring Bridges. And the Torpor Orb's only going to bounce back and get like a Stubborn Denial. At that point, we're probably kind of losing, if they're doing that already. I think everything's fine here. We're going to run it back. Magus is something that I wouldn't mind bringing in. But they usually have like Fatal Pushes. And after seeing the Rabblemaster, they'll probably bring Fatal Pushes back in if they didn't have them game one. This is a fine hand here. This is a fine hand. We'll keep this. We're going to keep it because they either get rid of the ramp or the Blood Moon. They can't get rid of Rabblemaster. And if they have no interaction for Rabblemaster, then we get them. By the way, this deck runs a bajillion ways to strip your hand down, so there's that. If they feel like they have another Inquisition or something, they may take Blood or Rabblemaster and then Blood Moon if they can't deal with Rabblemaster. And then a Desperate off the top would be really nice. Alright, Molten Rain's not a bad one to have here. Based on how our opponent stumbled on lands last time. Alright, our opponent Thoughtseizes. They have to decide whether they want to take a Rabblemaster or a Molten Rain here. They could also take Simian Spirit Guide, but I think it's one or the other. They don't have a way to deal with their threats. Alright, let's see here. We're not going to run into a Stubborn Denial this time. I don't want to run into a Stubborn Denial this time. We'll let them fetch. There they go. Get a basic. If they get a basic, we'll go after that. Not a basic. Thought Scours. Okay. Boyle's gonna look real good here if we top deck a Boyle. They have another Gurmag Angler. Alright. Well then. Well then. That's a big boy. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and Molten Rain this. Put them down to 1 land. They can Stubborn Denial if they would like. We'll have a blocker next turn, and then we'll look for something that helps us out here. Looking for something that helps us out here. Alright, there's a Blood Moon. There's a Blood Moon. We'll play our Blood Moon here. See if we can get this beyond a Stubborn Denial. We do, which isn't bad. At this point, we can then play next turn Simian Spirit Guide to buy us a turn. And we'll be looking at a couple turns here to find a bridge or something else. Fingers crossed, chat. Fingers crossed. There we go. Here we go. Yeah. Alright, we're going to empty our hand here. Gonna empty our hand. Empty the hand here. We like it. Woo! Right off the top. Alright, opponent. Opponent's looking for lands. We have decided not to share any of the lands, and we'll just continue to draw the lands. Alright, we're on autopilot mode. I haven't said that this game. Autopilot mode is where we basically are beginning to F6 to our opponent. And by F16, we have basically decided we were going to look for a threat. We're not going to play Eidolon immediately here, because Eidolon actually damages us, and if we need to keep bridge low, we'll do so. Yeah, we can say the bridge is a good top deck. We'll wait one more turn, and then if we draw another land, we'll play Eidolon here, and then look to attack with Eidolon into Angler. Our opponent's in the cleanup step quite a bit now. They've gone all in on Angler here. Let's see here. So we'll cast a Simian Spirit Guide here. We can actually attack him with both of them next turn. We may do so. We may do so to get in 2 points of damage, bringing him to 7. Ooh. Pitching, Ceremonious Rejection. Let's see here. We'll get another Ensnaring Bridge out here just to be super safe. We can play the long game against Death Shadow. Death Shadow can't play the long game against us. They're searching. Finds a land. Alright. We're going to cast Simian Spirit Guide, and we're going to cast Eidolon. By doing so, we can now swing in 2 turns, and they can't really cast too much. We've waited long enough now. They haven't been able to cast anything anyway. So we'll hold this unless it's a 4-mana spell. It's like a Chandra or something. So we'll hold, and then we're going to attack in. We're going to get in with 6. They'll block Eidolon, and then our next attack will be lethal. This could be a K, or no, it can't be a K command just yet. Blood Moon's a good draw. We'll wait to see if they remove the Eidolon here. If they do, we'll put a backup Blood Moon out there. They choose not to. In that case, we'll play the Mountain and pass the turn. Mountain pass the turn. We get to swing in here for lethal. And we will do so. They can't take out Eidolon or any creatures before damage because they'll die to Eidolon. And we got it. We got it. Blood Moon and some bridges. Whew. They went all in. And we got a little lucky off the top. But sometimes Sometimes in Magic you gotta be a little lucky. There's our Boyle. Alright, we're 2-0. We're 2-0. We're not doing too bad in this league. Let's run it back. Let's get in as many games as we can for you guys tonight. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. We do try to hit our follower goal every day. If anyone's out there that's enjoying it, hasn't followed, don't forget, hit that follow button. The best deck is top deck. Indeed. Indeed. Let me see if our artist has reached out to us yet. I may need a recommendation on another artist. Not that I wouldn't love for them to do our stuff. They haven't gotten back to me. Doesn't look like they've gotten back to me, unfortunately. Alright, Acorn. You have a great night. Have a great night, man. Appreciate you stopping by. GG's, GG's. GG's to the fellows out there. Alright. This will be game, or match 3. We're 2-0. 2-0, that's pretty good. If they're quick games, who knows? We might be able to finish the league. But if they're not too quick, we'll have to cut it just short. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see, chat. See? We will see. Uh-oh, taking a while to get our next opponent. I'm sure we'll find it. So does anyone have any questions about the deck, or any questions about prison archetype at all? Or just has a general question? How's everyone's pets? Turbo Pyro Belcher. Oh, you're funny, KR. You're funny. Turbo implies fog effects usually. Who knows though? Who knows? I kind of like the Pyro Prison Moonshot. Wayne Grain 2K5. Thanks for the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome. Thanks, Bransom. You take care. Get your rest. It is a work night. You take care, man. We gotta find the name. I like that Moonshot name. But I gotta give shout outs to Pyro Prison and Raystack and Stickball Russ. They're the two that... Raystack had the forum thread in MTG Salvations, and Stickball Russ kind of put us on the map with the top 4 in SEG Open. Are you from the US? Yes, I am from the US. I am. Alright, we're 2-0. Our opponent's 3-0. Turn 1 Molten Rain? We'll keep this. We're gonna try this. We're gonna try this. This is a silly hand here. Alright, Thoughtseize this opponent. Oh, Noble. Alright, we're actually going to avoid Noble. Actually, they probably have Abrupt Decays in this. Alright, we're just going to do Ballista on 1. We're going to take out this Noble and not worry about it. Have you tried 2 Spellskites over Abrade and Ballista? So Abrade and Ballista are proactive. I do not want to be reactive, but I have not tried those. In fact, I had a Spellskite in the sideboard and it's been removed since. There's another Noble. We're actually going to Molten Rain this Overgrown Tomb here right now. This is going away. Take our opponent off double green here. Go for 4 mana. Oh no. Sorry, it's a blackie. It's a delay. Walking Ballista is a fine, just quick removal here. Obviously, with the second Noble, we could really have used some extra love there. but I think we're doing okay. Our opponent gets a basic force since he's pretty fed up with us. Ewit getting probably another noble or land. So our opponent is pseudo ramping, except we're preventing them from doing any of that. There's a blood moon effect. Alright, so we have our blood moon effect here. They're on 2 green at the moment. We could really use a way to get rid of that green with our other molten rain. So we maybe fired it off just a touch early. But we'll take our beats here. So this is kind of a fun matchup for us. Oh, this matchup just got very interesting. Collected companies right now. Alright. Oh, really? 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 You hit a Tide Hollow Shaller? And a Scavenging Ooze? Really? Alright. Alright. I guess that's the thing. Wow. I can't say I've seen too many draw step collected companies. Well, that completely changed that. So they get to eat one thing with Skoos here. I'm liking my Blood Moons in this matchup. I like Torpor Orb in this matchup a whole heck of a lot, and I like Grafdigger's Cage. What I don't like is Rabblemaster in this matchup, and probably it's interesting to attack with that one. I don't know what else. We'll look at the sideboard when we get there. Coco Absent Blink. Alright, here we go again. So they're going to do this. I'm going to see what comes in here. Kitchen Finks and... Kitchen Finks. Oh, jeez. Gain life. They get to it. Let's see here. I was on our turn. Ugh. Alright, so end step, I'm going to try to get rid of this Scholar here. Eats a Walking Ballista. Oh, there are 2 things in there. I'd like to get rid of this Scholar before this Ooze. Vizier Remedies. I guess I'll block here. And probably in response to the eat here, I'm actually going to kill Skoos here. We'll take less damage. See if we can establish ourselves behind a bridge. Nope. 3, 6, 7, 8. Alright, our opponent's got it. Alright. This seems like an okay matchup though. Torpor Orbs and Grafdigger Cage seem really good here. Oop, grab these. And Angers and Slag Storms are pretty good here as well. Rabblemaster comes out. Storm Breath probably. Hazoret probably. 5, 6, 7, 2 Maguses because they probably have some nice paths and removals. Chalice on 2 seems pretty good here. I think this is what we want to do. I think this is what we do. Now we have 4 ways to get rid of creatures. We have the bridges, we have Chandras and Charbelchers. We've gotten really heavy on the defense here, the control matchup line. Rabblemaster just won't get through. Storm Breath is just too slow. Hazard's too slow and won't get through. Maguses can get killed, and that's why we brought in all of our hate for Coco decks. Hey, little cheeky, how you doing? Coco Absent Druid Combo Blink. So There's no acronym I can see out of that. That would be funny. Too many non-vowels. Alright, would you like to play first? Yes, please. Turn 1 Blood Moon would be great here. Alright, we're going to try it. We're going to get a turn 1 Walking Ballista out here to avoid getting Thought Seized away. And then we can Molten Rain something. Or Blood Moon, hopefully, here. And just try to keep them from ramping up here again as best as we can. Here comes the Basic Forest, chat. Basic Forest. There it is. It's the Basic Forest. Interesting. Ooh. So we can Molten Rain this away, or we can Graph Digger's Cage. Graph Digger's Cage probably doesn't need to come down here. They can't... I don't think they can do a lot if we just Molten Rain right here. They didn't have a turn 1 play. I don't mind actually killing off a basic there. Nom Nom lands. We like the land destruction here. I'd be really surprised if they could... they'd have to top deck a Thoughtseize or something here. There's the forest again. Alright, these are beautiful lands to be drawing here because they're going to turn on a Walking Ballista to start really punching face here. It's a built-in Gabony Township right here. Alright, what do you got at 2? What do you got at 2, opponent? We also can use Walking Ballista as removal here. There's 2. Devoted Druid. Alright, we're going to get in for 2 here. If we get something that clears it off, we will, like a Chandra. But it doesn't look like it. So we're going to go ahead and attack in here. And if we have to, we have the uh-oh button basically built into Ballista here. Put a counter on. So we have the uh-oh button in case they cast a Visitor Seer. If they do, though, I'm not actually too worried at the moment. Coco? Rex Sage. Okay, we'll see what they target here. They target Walking Ballista. We have a reason to kill the Druid over the Rex Sage here. They don't have really a way to blink this yet with double white, so we'll get rid of the Druid here. I mean, if they have a way to pump this, then they have a way to pump it. Alright. Kind of okay with that. Kept our Graph Digger Cage alive. I think this is the reason why I don't mind not running Spellskite, is because there's so many other options for our opponent to hit that they sometimes have to just hit the... Gotta hit the cages. Alright. Well, we're not drawing very well here, chat. We're gonna go ahead and cast this. Keep ourselves low in case we find the bridge. Alright, what's our opponent got here? Another Devoted Druid. Alright. You got a Viziers. Tapped. Okay. Alright, Anger is pretty good here. We're probably going to go ahead and utilize Anger here. Unless they block here, we might not. If we use Anger here, if they have Cocos and Chords, they're not doing a whole lot. But if they have the pieces they need, they can start doing some crazy stuff. So let's just clear the board. Clearing the board. I was also afraid of a Tidehowl Sculler. All right, there's the Dusk Watch recruit. He's doing some looking here. Any reveals? No reveals. All right, Desperate Ritual doesn't do a whole lot here. Let this flip. That way he can't do any weird digging here. Oh, okay, he's gonna dig right before. Reveals a bird. A bop. Player casts 2. Flip. We'll take our 3, but this way they can't do some weird comboing out. If they would have had it and then been able to search for Walking Ballista. And a bird. Alright. Anger off the top, please. Anger off the top, please. Come on. Ugh. Oh man, Winters. Hey man, how you doing? I've been here a little bit. How you doing? I believe that is the one and only Sona League player. I miss you. I'm scared to come back. You guys do all your league stuff. Gavany Townships hits us for 7. Don't. Maybe we'll have a day where I stream and I play League with you. I'm just so scared. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, allow this to flip. Can't flip. 4, 7, 8, 9. Gavany, we're dead on board. We're dead on board, chat. Sounds like you need some help. Doesn't sound like you're doing too hot over there, man. That's a pretty good card for us. Alright, I think our opponents got it here. They just Gavany and swing in. We drew an Anger. Maybe should have held the Anger a little longer. Maybe should have held it a little longer. The meta has busted your booty. Alright. We drew pretty poor here in this game. Pretty poor. Let's see if anything was coming. Oh. Just needed one more turn, chat. Just needed one more turn. One more turn. All right, we can't end like that. We're gonna jam out another one. I think I can rush 2 more in. Let's see if we can finish this league. We're 2-1 right now. By the way, Old Man Winters, if you're not following, it hurts my soul. Maybe you can toss me a follow. Nice. I heard you were on with her, helping her out with everything. I gave her like a little toolkit, and I actually had some extra thermal paste. It was Arctic Silver 5 or whatever, so it was some good stuff. You get one of those tubes, and it's like I don't need this much, and so I think I've used it on like 3 computers now, and then hers would have been the 4th. I think it's got enough for maybe 1 more. Looks good. She showed me a picture of the keyboard and the mouse and the monitor. You know, looks good. Nothing of the brig itself. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh! I just realized. Should check stuff. Yeah, dude. Oh, come on, opponent. We want to play. We'll play some Magic. Yeah, I did. The thing from what, Portugal or Poland or whatever. So I was asking you what champion you played a lot. That was why I was asking you what champion you were playing a lot. And if you had a favorite skin. Those are all questions from me. I was always trolling you. You put 2 and 2 together. Alright, we're jumping into our next league game here. Are you from Poland? There you go. There's the question. Are you from Poland, man? Alright, we're going to keep this. We're on the draw here. Merca. Boxy's from somewhere else. Who's Merca? Here comes the Thoughtseize. Inquisition. Inquisition takes Rabble Master or Ensnaring Bridge here. Only options for our opponent. Old Man Winters. He put the smiley. Oh! Boxy's from Poland. Look at that. It was like a print. It was a League of Legends print or something like that. Alright, we're really far away from casting some of this stuff here. Oh man, Winters, we don't need any of that here. Keep it chill, man. Keep it chill. Alright, opponent Faithless Lootings. And Thoughtseizes us? Getting rid of Rabble Master? Thoughtseize. Bye-bye, Rabble. It's the cute 20-year-old. Fair enough, right? All right, that's a nice draw off the top. We're looking for lands, but this will buy us probably some time here. Chalice 1 looks pretty strong here. Inquisition Faithful, including Thoughtseizes here. Here comes the Pyro. All right, where are our lands? Where are the lands, chat? Need some lands ASAP. ASAP lands. Opponent gets in for 2. So we have a lot for this deck as well, sideboard wise. Could really use our lands though. Double black. Collective Brutality. We don't have any instants or sorceries, so they don't get anything. But they do get to discard Lingering Souls. Buying boosters or some cool magic stuff. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, we're looking for a land here. Need runner lands here to make this possible. Alright. We'll get the Magus out here. We need one more land. One more land. We'll block whatever they throw at us here. We will block anything and everything here. Probably wishing they saved that Collective Brutality now. Storm Breath is going to be fun. It gets past Lingering Soul tokens, which is what's going to show. Oh, no. Kolaghan's Command. Bedlam or Reveler. Alright. Fort Bolt is what they get rid of. They draw 3 new fresh cards. Not really anything they can attack with here, so they choose not to. Land off the top is really good here. We're going to use it as removal to get rid of Bedlam Reveler here, and then they can decide if they would like to attack in. They probably won't, and so we'll probably get an uptick with Chandra here. Sword of Feast and Famine, man, that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. Alright, our opponent draws the Terminate here. So we need to dodge Kolaghan's Command here. Nice. That's nice, man. Oh man, Winters. Thanks for the follow, man. I do appreciate it. Let's see here. If we Chandra, they can Lingering Souls us. If we play a Storm Breath, it's kind of nice and blocks things. They could terminate that as well. Getting in for 4. Chandra tick up. That's not enough. Alright, we're going to play Storm Breath first. Play Storm Breath. I don't know if we want to be on the defense. Did they change the requirements for sub buttons? What do you mean? What do you mean, man? You don't believe in my abilities to be a sub? Sub person? Alright, we'll be on defense here. Yeah, you can subscribe to me if you would like, Old Man Winters. I am what's known as an affiliate. They have affiliates and partners. I get one tiny little emote, which I'm trying to get an artist to create for me. So get on to your Twitch, and they have like an achievement system now. And look at the achievements to get affiliate and or achievements for affiliate and or partner, and then you'll see what you need to become an affiliate. Is the person gonna Bedlam Reveler us again? Faithless looting, just going super wide on us. Super wide. Super wide. Alright, our opponent holds back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can put a Chalice on 2. At this point, I think we want to use the Chandra to get rid of this Pyromancer. We could throw a Chalice on 2, though. Let's do that instead. Let's throw a Chalice on 2. I don't think our opponent's really going to get through us pretty quick here. Hey guys, I have a question. The real that the polling guys in America exist usually in jokes? I mean, you laugh. People, I won't be mad. I don't know. I don't. I'm sure there's jokes for all countries. I'm sure there are plenty of them out there. All right, our opponent's going fairly wide on us here, which is kind of bad, but I think we've got something going here. We might actually attack in with Storm Breath here for 4, put him to 14, and then we have a 2-turn clock. We'll see. We'll see. I'm surprised they haven't really done any attacking here. Alright, there's some attacking. I'm pretty sure it's pretty safe with the Chalice of 1 and 2 to block here. So we'll do so. Alright, so we can get in, tick up Chandra. Yeah, I'm an affiliate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plays one at end of turn. Alright. I think we're going to have to go super defensive here. But we're going to get both of these out. And we're going to have to use Belcher and Storm Breath pretty defensively here. But I think we can do it here. I think we can do it here, chap. Look at that little Nightbot coming in. Thanks, Nightbot. But yes, I am an affiliate. Fatal pushes their own crazy stuff. And also Lightning Bolts. Getting more tokens, going much more wide. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a lot coming across here. We need like an anger off the top, really. That, or we can try to do quite a bit of damage to our opponent here by attacking. Woodcutting on RuneScape. That RuneScape stream, man. You get to mine all the golds. Alright, they're coming after us with everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to block Pyromancer here. Alright. So what can we do here? We can tick up Chandra. 5, 6, 7. So this is... that would be 3. And we have 4 more. We tick up Chandra and we get an Anger or an Ensnaring Bridge. We're pretty safe here. If we don't, we're in a little trouble. I think we have to tick up though, because 5, 6, 7, you can Monstrous, but you can't activate as well. So I think a tick up is required here. And hope we get Anger or Bridge. We do not. Alright. So then we attack in for 4 here. Try top deck. We did. So if we did this, that's 3, that's 7, so that's not lethal. So we have to go for the Belcher kill here. So we're going to get in 4. We need to reveal 6 in a mountain for the win. 6 in a mountain for the win, chat. 6 in a mountain for the win. Here we go. Belcher for the win. Belcher for the win. 6 in a mountain. Let's go. 4 in a mountain. 4 in a mountain. If we would have attacked in earlier with Storm Breath the one turn. Ooh. Dang it. Dang it. We're so close. Bummer. Alright, we have a lot for this deck though. Our opponent's going to get cheeky with it here, I was going to say. Dang. Almost had it. Alright, we'll draw a card, see what was next. Molten Rain, Braids, Snaring Bridges. We're a bit away from it. Alright, alright. Angers and Slagstorms come in here. Rabble Masters are out. Magus is out as well. I think we bring in some Eidolons if we can here. Bring in 2 Eidolons here. Do something like this. Hazard's probably not getting through, so we'll bring in another Eidolon for that as well. We'll submit this. See what we can do here. Turned 150 million into $150 when you quit. I guess that's not too bad. I guess it's not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, we would like to play first, indeed. We will keep this. We'll keep it and hope we don't get thought seized. It's very rare. That Bitcoin level revenue. Oh, funny people. This is probably a really bad keep against this deck, but no thought seized and they rush out Pyromancer. Anchors here. We'll see. Very unlikely for that to happen. Opponent's thinking on their hand. Must be a close one. Must be a close one. Alright, where's our opponent? What you doing, opponent? What you doing, opponent? Our opponent is not there? Question mark? Opponent is not there, it seems. Maybe they've gone to get a drink or something. We'll sit tight. We'll sit tight. We will sit tight while our opponent decides whether they're going to keep their first 7. I played a little bit of RuneScape back in the day. I was one of those people that liked to mine all the rocks and then run back and then like do it again. That's all I'd ever do. Alright, opponent's returned. F6 to our opponent. Thoughtseize here will be upsetting. If we can get this Blood Moon down, it'd be great. Man after your own heart. The miner. The miner. Gotta get that rune armor. Well, our opponent was here for a brief moment. Back in the day, rank 600 in woodcutting. That's kind of crazy. How much time did that take us to get to those high levels? What's this opponent doing here? There we go. One to forever. Our opponent's playing really slow here. I'm not really sure why. I haven't figured it out yet. 1 minus forever. Oh, ho, ho. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Our opponent is like, must be running back and forth to make sure they don't time out or something and doing something. Because our opponent has burned 2-3 minutes here. Here we go. There's our opponent. Thoughtseize Inquisition. There it is. Alright. Oh, this is going to be a hard game, but we'll see. He'll take anger, probably. Take that anger. Doesn't take anger. Uh-oh. Drawing lands. Drawing lands. Based on our opponent's speed, though. What is this? F6. F6 all the way. Okay. Well, our opponent's not playing particularly fast, and neither are we. I mean, we're playing lightning fast, and they're not playing at all. Look at how you can shuffle these cards. Look at that. You can move them around. It's kind of cool. Well, we're trying to get this league completed, but with our current opponent, maybe slightly difficult. Alright. Tap land. Opponent's going to play the Lingering Souls probably out here next. And then just sit on 2 Lingering Souls for a while until we fire off Anger of the Gods. Oh, Walking Ballista wouldn't be bad here. There it is, Lingering Souls. Alright, there's a Chandra. Go ahead and play Chandra while we can. We'll tick her up. Molten Rain would have been pretty nice to cast, but we'll skip over it. It's not a card that's going to win us this game. Based on having a Chandra here, we may try to protect her as best as we can. Or we'll just watch her die to a lightning bolt. This is fine. It actually is preventing us from taking damage. So we'll accept that 5 to Chandra and none to our face here. Go ahead and cast a Simian Spirit Guide. We are drawing tons of nothing here. Tons of nothing. Tons of nothing. Bloodstained Mire. They're going to get in for 2, it looks like. Surely I have a follow-up. Surely they have a follow-up. They have a different Lingering Souls. Alright. Well, I think we'll go ahead and attack in with our Simian Spirit Guide. We can hope to draw something here. We'll see if they do any blocking. If they don't do any blocking, we may commit Simian Spirit Guide number 2 to the board. No blocks. We're actually getting into a weird position where top deck Belcher could just win it out of nowhere. Could win it out of nowhere. Our opponent knows we have Anger of the Gods in hand. Going down to 9. opting to maybe terminate one of these. Chooses not to. We'll go ahead and take 4 here if they would like. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, that player loses 2 and you gain 2. Alright. This is fine. We don't mind losing 2, gaining 2 off of an anger here. I have not seen that meme. I have not. Alright, we're going to take 4. We're going to hit them for 2 here and then anger. That will negate kind of the gain loss stuff here. There's a chalice. Let's see what we get here. Because I think I just want to anger and put a chalice on 1. Anger chalice on 1 prevents some lightning bolts hitting us. I will attempt to do that. You could throw it up to me on Discord to remind me. Throw it up on Discord. Our opponent has gone AFK again. There they are. Alright, we're going to get in for at least 2 to offset what's going to happen with this guy here. There we go. 1, 2, 3. We'll go ahead and anger now. I think it's about time. And we're probably going to go ahead and put the chalice on 1. Pass the turn. I don't know if our opponent's okay. They're like kind of playing sporadically. Maybe they're chasing like a kid or a dog around their apartment or house or something. I don't know. If our opponent plays a little quicker, I might be able to get 1 more game in. Alright, Lingering Soul number 1. They may Lingering Soul number 2 here, and then a top deck Anger or Flagstorm would be great. Or a top deck Ballista wouldn't be bad either. Explosives on 0. There's a Blood Moon. We'll play our Blood Moon. Turns off white mana in the future. This is going to be tough. We have a 3-turn clock from our opponent. Maybe even quicker with Chalice going away here. And maybe like a 2-turn clock here for our opponent. We haven't seen too many of our sideboards, considering Anger is actually in the main. If we were to consider that, we haven't seen a single sideboard card. And we've drawn 400 lands. Alright. Poor opponent. I don't know what's going on, but they've taken quite a bit of time to play a rather quick game here, I would think. Well, I'll take the time to shout out to our lurkers, our followers. Appreciate the 4 followers today, helping us get to our follower daily goal. One away. Maybe we can make that happen here. Maybe we can make that happen. Trying to hit another 100 followers by the end of January. I think we can. We're close to on track. We'll see. We'll see how all of you help me out here with that. If you do like what you're seeing, though, hit up that follow button. Get that notification when we go live. For sure. Alright. Weird. Our F6 button's not working anymore. I'm surprised they didn't like use this and just blow this up and then are getting the value off of this. Anger off the top is probably what's necessary here. So Anger off the top would be great. Chandra, Anger off the top would be fantastic too. Bridge is fine too. That's none of the above. 4, 5. We get hit for 5. They blow up Chalice and hit us for 1. Or for Bolt. And it's lethal. Wear and Tear. Oh boy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pyro. Not dead. Unless this last card's a Bolt. To terminate. Oh, that's gonna do it. Opponent has it all here at the end. Oh, opponent. There's an Abrade. That wouldn't have done it. There's a Bridge a few down. Bridge is a few down. Alright, chat. We're 2 and 2. It's getting late here. Getting late. We'd have one more league game. One more league game. Let's see here. I think I can fit it in. We'll do this one for you, chat. We'll do this one for you. If anyone wants to throw me a follow for doing this last league game here tonight, I'd appreciate it. But it's not necessary. Not necessary. We'll jam this last one though to complete this league up, and this will be our last one for the. Do it for Old Man Winters. Follow for Old Man Winters. In fact, Old Man Winters wants you to go and follow him too. That's what he really wants. Old Man Winters. What you doing here? What you doing here? Hey man, boy. Who knows? Who knows? I think we can jam one more. Is someone watching TV? Mr. Zaruke. You rock. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. That's the encouragement I need. Someone watching TV? Yes, my wife is watching TV. Can you hear it? Cancer's too real in League. Yep, I do the streaming. She said she was thinking about it too. She's apparently in some guild thing or whatever that streams. Alright, we got the dice roll for our final game tonight. Let's see what we can do here. Double Charbelcher. If we lose this, that's fine. That's fine. But if we win this, it's going to be because of Charbelcher here. DOS MTG, man, thanks for throwing me that follow. I appreciate it. Hitting our follower goal today. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Got 5 of 5 today. Way to go, team. Way to go, team. Way to go, chat. You guys are awesome. That better not have been you, man. Alright, looks like we're against Affinity here. Affinity. Affinity. What are you doing, Affinity? Rabomaster's pretty bad here. Rabomaster's pretty bad. Rabomaster's pretty bad. Let's see here. If we do this now, let's try to get an early Charbelcher going here. Nah, it wouldn't boost numbers. Lurk Life's from the DOS MTG. DOS MTG. Lurk Life's all it's about. Hashtag lurk. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Alright, this is where a Charbelcher is going to just shine here. Oh. That's a jerk thing to see here. Alright, well, we're going to pick off Steel Overseer. We don't want that. We're going to get hit once or twice by Vault Scourge here. So, let's pick off the Steel Overseer here. Gemstone Mine's okay. We're going to Desperate into Charbelcher here, ladies and gentlemen. Desperate into Charbelcher. Charbelcher is going to be online. Online, chat. And maybe if we get to 5 mana, I'll hold off a turn, get a second Charbelcher out there, and we'll have double lasers. This is kind of nice because we can like pick off an Ink Moth or other things that attack us. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Suiting up the Vault Scourge here. Oh, for 7 damage. Oh boy. Oh chat. Oh chat, save me. Save me. Can they move this at instant speed? They can at the moment. They can. Alright. Alright, we're going to hold off here. We're going to have to shoot some stuff down here. Lasers locked and loaded. Lasers locked and loaded. Alright, here we go. They're going to attack in with everything. There they go. Well, we're going to have to fire off a Char Belcher here. Fire off Char Belcher. Let's get rid of this Vault Scourge. Get rid of the Vault Scourge here. They can wait to see if this resolves, but they're going to choose not to. They're going to choose not to. So we take 6 instead of a bunch here, and it doesn't resolve. Oh, chat, why do we do these things? We need like an anchor here. We need an anger and anger only, I think. There's a land. What's that do for us? Alright. This does nothing for us, so we're going to go one time to the face. One time to reveal 13 in a mountain. 13 in a mountain, chat. It could happen. It is our out. 13 in a mountain, chat. Here they come. Alright, we're ready. We're ready for you. Ready for you, opponent. Alright. Yep. 13 in a mountain. This is our out. 13 in a mountain. Here we go. 13 in a mountain. I'm gonna fall over if it happens. I'm gonna just fall over if it happens, chat. Our opponent's like, what? You're going for a face? Okay. We're dead on board anyway. Alright. I'm gonna gain life instead. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We did 6. 6 in a mountain. Alright, we would have drawn for the turn, and then we would have hit for none. Alright. Alright, Anger's in. These are good. Let's see here. And Shattering Sprees are in. What's coming out here? Molten Rains are good. Angers are good. Rabble Master can't get through here. Hazard and Storm Breath aren't going to get through. Alright, we're going to run this for our, hopefully not our final game. We got one more game after this, right? We're going to win this. Win this, chat. You know what? Let's take one Magus out and put one Storm Breath in. No. One Hazard in. There we go. There we go. You know what? I want both in. I want both in. Going for the win here. Magus is good, but it gets killed. Alright, we're going to play first here. Play first. Alright, we're going to keep the risk, the reward. The risk and the reward. We're going to play a Chalice out on 0. And that's the only reason we're keeping this. And we're going to see if I can top deck a land here. If I can top deck a land, then it gives us a lot more going on here. Alright, there's a Vault Scourge. Top deck a land, please. Come on. Yes, alright. Alright, chat. Chat, you ready? You ready? Chat, are you ready? Belcher's online. He's ready. We'll hold the Molten Rain just in case we run into something pesky here. Holding the Molten Rain. We're ready. Arcbound Ravager. Alright. Fires the lasers is the next plan here. Land. Ballista. Ballista's actually kind of cute here. Alright, we'll play a Ballista out. Because we may be able to force Arcbound Ravager here to spit out its counters. So we'll see if that results in anything good for us. Belcher's, he's charging and priming the lasers. That's what he's doing. Charging and priming. Loading them up, guys. Load them up. Signal Pest. Okay. Signal Pest. Ugh. Gets him for 1. We're gonna, at end of turn, ping off Arcbound Ravager here. Just move these counters around. They can put them on Ink Moth if they want, and if they do something like that, we'll Molten Rain, probably. If they put them on Vault Scourge, then we're gonna just worry about that later. Alright, that's kind of what we wanted to see. I'm gonna put them on a Signal Pest here. That's fine with us. Come on, land off the top. Land off the top. Land. Come on. Snaring Bridge is pretty good. Snaring Bridge is pretty good here, guys. We're not low enough for it to count here yet, which is a reason to wait. Signal Pest and Signal Pest. Oh. Alright, we're gonna shoot down Signal Pests at the beginning of their combat phase, I think, and hope to draw out with lands. We're 10 in with 2 lands. Second Ink Moth. We need a Blood Moon too. We need a lot of things. Okay. We're gonna shoot down this Signal Pest. Alright. Let's shoot down this one, hopefully. Oh no, we revealed a Gemstone Cavern. How bad. How bad. Oh my gosh. Did we just lose? Did we just lose because we got greedy? Got greedy with Goblin Belcher. No. We got greedy, chat. Chat, we got greedy. They're gonna hit us for a ton here. Exacties. Oh gosh, we did it. We lost. Where's our land? Oh gosh, it's a ways down. It's a ways down. Alright. I think that'll do it. That'll do it, chat. We won one league 3-2. We lost this one 2-3. We're playing Pyro Prison Belcher. This is the deck list. I want to shout out to our 5 new followers. Thanks for joining us. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow. Maybe a little earlier, maybe a little later. With that, though, I'm going to call it a night here. You're welcome, fam. Thanks so much. I will continue to try to get those subscriber emote that I can get. I'll see if I can get in touch with the artist as well. We got kind of January to get that. But with that, I do appreciate everyone that was here, following, lurking, watching, and chatting. You guys are awesome. With that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's usually my off day, but I have some free time, so I think I'll be on. That, or maybe I'll hit up Old Man Winters for a league game. Who knows? Who knows? But hit that follow button, get notified if we do go live tomorrow. I should tweet it out as well. I'm trying to be better about that. And if all that comes into into the light here. We'll be playing some Magic and maybe League tomorrow. Who knows? Hit that follow button, get that notification, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace, guys. Take care.